Hey guys, this is Eric Crowner from Nerdy Geek Talks for all your nerdy geeky needs. Here with episode 67. I had to think about it for a second. Of Steel City Bots. Joining me tonight, we have, if he's awake, Miguel.
Hello.
He is, for now. Stay tuned to see if that is still the case later. I hope it is, because he has a job at the end of the episode. How are you, Miguel?
Doing alright.
Okay. You could be worse then. Alright is better than not good. Soundjack, how are you today, my good sir?
I am doing very well. I did not die in a gas explosion in the theater I was at, so
You know,
it's
without
always
the
a
context that we received earlier, that just sounds really suspicious, but...
Yeah, the
Even
context I
with
sent
context.
was there's a smell of gas coming from the dressing rooms in the theater.
You know, he never
That's
did
not
specify. He never did specify what kind of gas. We all just assumed it was like, gasoline.
Yeah,
And
that's.
someone could have just had a bad batch of beans, for all we know.
I mean, it was the bad kind of gas. That's the
All
only
right,
reason.
Chris,
Bean.
do you think
Yes.
the other kind of gas is good? Chris, how are you today?
I'm alright. I'm a little melancholic, because it's my second to last episode, so...
But you're not there yet, and that's what matters.
You point out to me today, and I'm gonna miss the episode that I was waiting for so hard. So look forward. There's gonna be a little something special from me on that one. Don't worry.
You're 12, but it's okay, because so am I, because I'm the one who noticed it. Jared, how are you today?
Dreading this week because at work just last night, from what I heard, one of our cashiers walked out in the middle of their shift.
Oh, that's great.
Oof.
But you're good, because you have a billion awesome toys.
Yes, I got
You
a bunch
to
of
go to a
stuff
convention.
because
Yeah,
a convention in my city.
Steel City Con, it's a pretty nice con.
Let's just make the what did we get this week not an hour long, okay?
I know.
I will.
That's what I'm gonna. You will each have a time limit of 10 seconds. Just kidding. It's 15. I'm miserable.
Jared's screwed then. It sounds like.
I'll go last. How about that?
No, because then you'll go longest if you go last. But anyways,
Okay, I'll go first.
Am I missing anyone? Mateo Potato is also joining us tonight. I kid, because obviously I remember our guest. So, Mateo Potato, how are you? What should we call you?
To be honest, I respond to all forms of Matt, Mateo, or apparently earlier today I accidentally answered to Phyllis, so that will work too.
Can we call
Hi,
you Potato? Can
Phyllis.
we just call you Potato?
Potato works, yeah.
Potato,
Alright.
Phyllis Potato.
There we go.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I've had a very long weekend. I just spent the whole
I was
weekend
gonna
in
say,
Boston,
after
so-
your weekend, I feel like saying just good might get you strangled, but
It was
it's not-
okay. It was kind of average.
Oh my
I'm kidding.
God. You'll find out
I
why
swear I'm kidding.
he's gonna die later. I feel bad. But anyways,
It's my first and last time on the show.
apparently so. We've seen what can be done to you. That doesn't make sense without context, but Soundjack, what is our history lesson for this week? It's a cool one. I did not know this.
Oh,
one.
it is. Our history lesson for this week is, well, today is the day we are recording, which is December 9th. On this day in 2009, the single Bendy Bus Prime life-sized prop is given away as part of a Revenge of the Fallen DVD promotion contest in the UK. If you don't know what the heck we're talking about, Bendy Bus Prime is a prime that turns into a bendy bus, or one of those US UK is it the double-decker bus?
I thought it was a
Um,
double bus. Like
Yeah.
where there's a bending section in the middle. It's basically just
Yeah,
two
that's
buses.
right. That's right.
Okay.
That's right. But
Also,
anywho,
did you say 2000 and nice?
He did.
did.
I heard it too.
I think that's awesome. Like, not even.
2009.
That's just. I just really like that.
Wouldn't that
Back
be,
in
wouldn't that be
2000
60
and nice, man.
Wouldn't that be 60 years after the fact, though?
I hate you.
That-
Anyways,
You're welcome.
Let me make that clear. But yeah, so it was a life-size Bendy Buzz Prime was a life-size transformable sculpture with dimensions of 13 feet by 11 feet by 6 feet.
it looks cool. If you want to see what it looks like, you can just go to the wiki and type in Bendy Bus Prime, or if you're too lazy to do that, go in the show notes, which are in the description of the episode where you're listening to, and just click the link that's literally right there. Clink the
I don't
link.
know. It sounds
Yeah,
like an oversized Action Master to me.
just
Clink
clink
the
the link. No, because Action Masters have a little bit of articulation. This doesn't. This is straight up a statue.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
It's a statue. It's a glorified statue.
I don't think it's a glorified statue. It just literally is a statue. I don't think it's like glorified, but
Fair. I meant like compared to like the actual statues that like are actually sold to fans and people.
this is fair. I mean, this one's a lot bigger though. Anyways, we're gonna talk about what we got this week, and we're gonna go with who got the best thing this week. So me. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Because you
Phyllis.
didn't get anything special this week.
I mean, shut up. I waited so long for this. You are not gonna do this to me. No, but Mateo Potato definitely got the best thing this week. So Mateo, what did you get?
This is my MP47. No.
MP7? Who?
It's from-
It's Kakaroo. No. So I went to Boston, and I went to Fenway Park. And if you don't know, at Fenway Park they have these memorial bricks. So way back in 2008, when my great grandfather passed away, we had a brick inscribed with his favorite saying, "Now take your time and hurry up." So we went on a tour with my girlfriend's biological mother and her stepdad and her two brothers. So we went on the tour, and then we went to security, asked to go see it. They let us down there and everything. And my girlfriend looks at me and goes, "Okay, so kneel down so I can get your picture with the brick." So I kneel down, and like we get a couple pictures with the brick. And I propose to her, and I say, "Well, since I'm already down here, I mean, I might as well do this now." So I got a girlfriend this week, and I feel like it's gonna be an expensive purchase.
Wait, did you just say
Or
I
I
got a
got-
girlfriend this week?
I did. That's
no,
how
you didn't.
That's how tired I am. I got a fiance this week.
Yeah, I don't think I'd start asking someone that I'd want to date by proposing to them.
Hey,
Works for me. Kidding.
if you start at the very top, there's nowhere else to go but down.
It's true.
That's not. Okay.
I'm with Eric. I'm skeptical.
But
That's
yeah,
okay.
so I literally I found out that he proposed immediately after I offered, like, "Hey, do you want to be on the show this week?" And then I immediately like responded to my tweet being like, "You don't have to be on since you just got engaged. You could be on another time. It's okay."
The funny thing about that is I didn't get that until after we got back to the B&B that we were staying at. And I read that to her. I was like, so guess what I'm doing when we get home? And then I got the second message. I was like, okay, here, I'm gonna let you choose. And she's like, well, at least he understands. But you,
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna pull him away like just the second day after. Like, I feel like they still need some time to settle in. But if you can, then hey, you're here, so that's cool.
I'm here.
So yeah, you're definitely the winner of the week. But some of us still got cool stuff. So who wants to go first?
I'll go since I'm very, very quick.
Okay.
I got some various Gundam model kits.
Which is your favorite?
Well, I only got two. There's one, I don't have the boxes on me, but one of them is like pinkish purple and has a scythe. So probably that one.
That one wins. I don't even care what
And
that one
Actually,
is now.
that's the what is that? That's the
Build Fighters or something.
yeah, it's the Love Death Scythe or something like.
Yes.
Ha!
Yes,
You
I
know
got-
the name of a Gundam. You're a nerd.
I got another one that has like it's like
Excuse you.
red and white.
Actually, it's based off of a Gundam called the Death Scythe Hell from Endless Waltz.
Oh, I have that one too. So
I got a 6.
This potato's a nerd.
this other one I got is like white and maroon. It has like a cape
Not as cool.
on like one side. Actually,
Shoulder capes are pretty cool. but
It's
not
very
purple.
It's very edgelordy.
Okay, I don't know that one.
Also from Build Fighters. Like one side of it's like the armor stripped off. That's where the cape thingy is.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah. And
And
then
oh, you got more?
never mind. That I was gonna make the joke I was gonna make, but
No.
yeah.
No
Miguel.
jokes allowed in this building.
Miguel, what did you get this week?
What did I get?
Say the first thing.
Let's see, in order of when I got them. Got a shipment in from TF Source, and the only real two things that I felt the need to talk about were, picked up the Magna Convoy LGEX release, so
Ooh.
another Classics Prime mold.
What's with you with Classics Prime, man?
I'm hearing this as somebody who does not own a Classics Prime.
I don't either.
Same.
I don't really want to.
I do. He's nice.
Also, who had a hairdryer running?
I know that's a.
Yeah.
What was that? I just heard a hairdryer.
I'll bet that was Zeus. 'Cause his
Zeus
mic
is
isn't muted.
Probably.
It's either you or Miguel because you're the only two that are not on video right now.
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me, because I heard it too.
Interesting. Well, I just think I just heard Zeus talking. Anyways.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Zeus is also here. Forgot to say that. He's just not here.
He's here. He's just not here.
He's
No,
eating
Star
dinner or
Saber is
something.
standing in for him though.
Oh my god, he is! And that's
Oh,
fantastic.
Then I need to hang up on him.
But he's recording the backup.
I know. I'm kidding.
Okay.
Yeah. What else did you get, Miguel?
Got Siege Megatron. So the Voyager class Megatron from the War for Cybertron Siege line. That is some really good toy. Oh my gosh. A little smaller than Voyagers have been, but so articulated and just feels good. Really nice. I'm really excited. I would have had this open too, but the one I got has some paint issues. Is stupid faction symbols.
Barely.
No, not barely. No, it's pretty noticeable when you have it in hand that it's off center and it looks bad. All right, Richter just killed me. I
What?
also, off topic.
You're playing Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh.
So I'm fighting someone online while I'm talking.
You're the John
Um,
DeLuna of our podcast.
Fortunately, this Richter.
He's gonna play Smash. I'm gonna play Skyrim.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna play Armor.
You're not following the bad example of Miguel, Chris.
Yeah. Next thing you
Um,
know, you'll fall asleep during the podcast.
I have in the past.
And then the last thing, I was able to check out an early screening of the Bumblebee movie at my local theater. No spoilers. All I'll say is, if you enjoyed the trailers, you'll probably enjoy the movie.
Do you think it deserves its 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh.
I mean,
Okay,
it's only
we've-
like, what, 14 people?
Yes,
who have
and none of them are.
viewed it?
There's no critical consensus. Everyone's putting that as a headline, and it bothers me so much because, like, it's not a bad sign, but it means literally nothing.
Personally, I think the only reason they're putting it as a headline is because the bar for Transformers movies is so low that anything higher than like a 20% would be an awesome headline.
No, really, they're putting it as a headline because someone else noticed it but knew what it meant probably, and everyone else has just seen that headline, and then all the other news sites copied it, basically.
Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
makes since I've been out of the loop today, all I saw was like sporadically. Oh, hey, Bumblebee movie has 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
I think you're the only person that I haven't had to tell that, though. So thank you for actually knowing that. That made me happy that you knew that. You're the only person that I haven't like had to tell that to today. That has like brought up the topic.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I mean, I didn't realize it was 14 people that made the review. I just saw the picture. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
I thought you said you literally said it was 14 people, didn't you?
No, you did.
I swear you said it first. Okay. Huh.
No.
What did you
No.
say then?
I just said it has 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, so you didn't
then
actually
you-
get it right? So
No,
I was the one correcting you?
How dare you not get it
I
right?
said it was 14 people.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Miguel. Never mind. I take everything I said to you, Michael, and I redact it, and I now give it to Miguel. Sorry, Miguel. For some reason, I got you two mixed up.
Deepening the
is
lore
that-
that everyone is the same.
Is Soundjack frozen on everyone else's screen?
Yeah,
It
he's frozen
makes-
on
oh
mine.
yeah, it's that time of the
Oh.
night.
He went in for a high
He
five.
looks like
and
he's
nobody
waving
reciprocated.
on my screen. He was
Oh my
waving
god!
goodbye.
Screenshot.
So long, friends. No,
Hashtag profile picture.
Miguel, how do you feel you would rank it compared to the other movies?
Oh god, my face.
Just
Huh.
personally for you.
Personally, for me, I think I hold this at the same level as the first movie.
I've heard that a
They're
lot.
kind of- huh?
I said, okay, I've heard that a lot, so.
Yeah, I kind of hold them on par as far as like the quality of the movie itself and how good it is. I think it's on par with the first movie. For personal enjoyment, I felt that it was I personally enjoyed it a lot. Although for whatever reason, I personally hold Dark of the Moon and Age of Extinction higher personally.
Than
Those
Bumblebee.
two, huh?
Then Bumblebee?
Well, just personal enjoyment. I feel like I
No,
got.
yeah.
And I feel like part of it might be I need to go and watch it again. But so far, and this is also like after years and years of sort of like rewatching and mulling over the details, I kind of want to watch Bumblebee again. But so far, like I had a lot of fun with both Dark of the Moon and Age of Extinction. I think part of it is the fact that Bumblebee, while as a standalone movie, it was great. As far as the overall like event of a new Transformers movie coming out, I feel like with each of the first like 4 movies, or 3 rather, the 07 movie into Revenge of the Fallen, into Dark of the Moon, the hype for the movies kind of continued to grow and grow and grow. And I liked that a lot. And I feel like one of the things that, for me personally, that's hurt Bumblebee is the fact that the like hype machine surrounding it isn't as big, and that's part of it is the fact that it's a smaller scale. Like they kind of took a step back, but even then, I feel like that initial hype, like it's like, oh, there's a new movie coming out, it really wasn't quite there. Or in the past few weeks, it started going with a lot of the featurettes and like showcasing the different designs. But then they took a misstep this past week. All of the trailers and everything that have been dropping have been like spoiler bombs, and it's been really annoying.
Exactly why I have been staying away from them.
Like
For me, like, probably like 2 weeks before a movie comes out, or like probably even longer than that before a movie comes out that I want to see, any trailers I don't watch because I know that they'll have spoilers in them.
Yeah,
Like-
this movie's especially bad. It's worse than usual.
Yeah. No, like there was a specific. I mean, Eric, we were kind of talking about this before. There was a specific. I don't want to get too much into detail since we're recording, but there was a specific moment where something happened on screen that had me flipping out in my seat at the moment where I was like, "Hold up, what is happening?" And it was one of those moments where if I had been paying more attention to a lot of the promotional material that had been coming out this past week, I wouldn't have had that same reaction that I did in the theater, where I was like, oh my gosh, what are they doing? This is amazing.
Interesting.
So, I will say that if you enjoyed the trailers, you enjoyed what you saw, the initial trailers, do yourself a favor. Don't look at anything else. Try to go in as blind as you can.
Gouge your eyes out if you must.
It's worth it.
There.
Interesting.
I'm glad that I saw it. I'm definitely going to see it again once it officially comes out.
Speaking of people who saw the movie, Zeus, what did you get this week?
Oh boy. So since I've not been on in a while, I've got a lot to talk about, but I'm not gonna. I'll say I got some Siege stuff that's pretty cool. I got Dropkick, which is a nice figure, but I have a very big thing that I want to talk about. So on Thursday, I went out to Marina Del Rey to meet up with someone that I know from Twitter, Space Dan.
Space Dan's cool.
Anyone knows who he is, yeah. And he sold me a Masterpiece Starsaber for $65 in box. So I have Masterpiece Starsaber now, which is great, because this is like one of the things that when I first got back into collecting, I ended up really wanting. And I love this figure. This is probably like one of, if not my absolute favorite figure in my collection.
Wow.
You
This is
lucky
consolation
son of a
prize.
bitch.
It's his consolation prize because he's not getting the Siege Star Saber that he wants so bad.
Eric, why do you hate me? Because I'm beautiful.
Listen, I'm holding out for a hero to the end of the night.
No, but he's great. I love the transformation and the way that I'm at a loss for words, apparently. Like the way that the saber figure kind of fits into everything. I think it all looks great. It's got good articulation for what it has to do, and it's great. It's a great figure. And I saw the Bumblebee movie.
How do you feel about that? Like, rank it compared to the other movies.
I'm gonna say it's my favorite. Like, I think I even like it more than I like the '86 movie.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, because like, the '86 movie is this like grand space opera thing, kind of where a whole lot happens that changes everything for Transformers, and that's cool. But I've always liked kind of smaller, scaled down stuff that deals with a few characters, doesn't have like a huge impact on the universe it exists in, and it's just really well written, well acted, and all that. And I think this is it. Like, I was talking about it with a friend of mine, and we kind of came to the consensus that it's like E.T. meets Iron Giant meets like Edge of 17, which coincidentally also starred Haley Steinfeld. And it kind of works with all those elements really well. I thought everyone in it was great. Honestly, I think Dropkick may be one of my favorite villains from the entire series. I just really enjoyed him.
That's
Yeah.
very interesting. I've heard very good things about him and Shatter.
Yeah, they're great. But Dropkick, I think, is just kind of fun. Like, he doesn't have a ton of character, but what characters there I do really like. And this one feels the most like it was made by Spielberg, because I know he was an executive producer on at least most of them.
All of them.
Yeah, he's been on. Oh, he was on all of them. Okay,
I think.
and he was an executive producer on this one again, but it felt like he was a lot more involved. It really did feel a lot
I
like.
bet he wasn't.
I'd be surprised if he wasn't, because there were a lot of scenes that really, or not scenes, but there were a lot of beats that really reminded me of E.T.,
I think
which
that's the
was a
director.
Spielberg. Which was a Spielberg.
Yeah, I
movie.
think
I
it's
think
Travis Knight.
It's Travis
knows.
Knight.
Yeah.
It's not.
I'm
Yeah.
sure Travis Knight had a lot to do with it, but this felt the most like it could have been a Spielberg movie out of any of the Transformers movies. And it's probably my favorite.
I saw I read a non-spoiler review where it was basically comparing the tone and the feel of the film to older John Hughes movies, like The Breakfast Club or 17 Candles or something like that. So,
Oh yeah, I can see that too. It did feel kind of like a John Hughes movie at points,
Hmm.
with just the way that the characters interacted.
Interesting. Cool. Well, anyways, what I got this week, I'll go next so I can feel special before Soundjack. I finally got some Siege figures. That's right. I got. Oh, but you know
Yay!
what? First, I got some Botbots. I got Soundjack. I need help with names. Nail biter,
Can you?
right? Nail biter the
Yeah,
hammer.
nail biter is the hammer.
What's the ruler?
Slappy happy is the ruler.
Slappy Happy.
Do that.
The plop
that is the
father.
best
The
name.
Plop Father. Oh, did you get the same Sugar Shocks pack I got?
I'm guessing so. What's the last one?
Burgertron again.
No, not the missing one. The last that isn't.
Oh. Waddle Pop.
Yeah, the penguin
Yep.
that turns into a popsicle. Yes. So I got all those. They're all delightful. If you follow me on Twitter at Eric Crowbar, go look for the picture I tweeted. There's a certain picture of the plop father getting the Matrix from Optimus Prime, and it's beautiful. Even though he's not worthy, he's just a cannoli. But yeah, I also got Siege stuff. Yay! I got one
Yay.
MicroMaster team. This was I got it from Hasbro Toy Shop. Which guess what? We're going to talk about that later.
Yeah.
I got one of the MicroMaster teams, which were at normal price, but the whole site was 20% off and free shipping. So that, and I got the Decepticon team, the Jet team, and they're both fantastic. I love them. They're awesome. All modes are awesome. They're just really good. And then I got all 4 deluxes, and I really like this toy line. I really, 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 really like this toy line. Sideswipe, fantastic. I don't know what else to say other than he's fantastic. He's really fantastic. Hound, also really good. I don't think I like him as much as I should, because I think, honestly, I think he is the best toy out of the 4 of them, but he's not my favorite. I like him a lot, but he's not my favorite. But I think that, honestly, he just is the best toy. Solo, at least. Skytread I got. Skytread might be last, but it really feels hard to put any of these guys at last, in all honesty, because they're all really good. Skytread's really awesome. His tank mode's okay. It's not that bad, Zeus. You're wrong. It's just
It's
okay.
very bad.
No, it's not. It's
It's
literally
not
just...
a good. It's not
It
a good
look-
tank mode.
I'm not saying
It
it's
looks
good.
like
It's just-
Flywheel's tank mode.
I'm not saying it's good. It's just okay. It's literally neither good nor bad. It's just okay.
It's bad.
No, it's not. Zeus is just wrong. But that's not.
How do you know you're not the one that's wrong, Eric?
Because it's you.
You mean me, god of lightning, and also god of all the other Olympian gods? I'm wrong?
Yeah.
Yes, because Zeus was very wrong.
I was
on
gonna
a
say,
lot
yeah,
of-
Zeus was usually wrong, so
No, Zeus was a dick. He wasn't
And remember
wrong.
that time he
Yes,
turned
he was
into
usually
a
wrong.
swan, and we're not gonna get into that.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, there's a lot of things he probably would regret.
And then last but not least, I got Cog. Cog. Oh, also something I've heard that I've only heard Diecast from Radio Free Cybertron talk about, and everyone else seems to not have this problem, but I also have the problem. His crotch doesn't stay on.
Mine
His
had
crotch
that
piece
to mine.
literally pops off like crazy.
Wait, Skytread?
Yes.
Didn't Piog
Skytread?
have that problem?
I don't know. I believe other people have the problem. It's just the only person that I personally know that I've talked to about the toys that has had the problem is Diecast from Radio Free Cybertron. Everyone else from Radio Free Cybertron has not. So they were like, "You're crazy." I'm here to verify that he's less crazy than they think. Yeah, mine also has that problem. So it's a little bit of a bummer, but it could be an easy fix. I can just super glue it.
Eric, how do you feel about the Air Patrol being a better Dreadwing than the actual Generations Dreadwing we got?
Yeah, I think it's sad that they connect so much better. But they make a really good Star Saber. They're a dark Star Saber, and I really like it.
Told you they were an homage to that.
I mean, they definitely were.
Oh yeah, no,
even
I
in the
never doubted that they were an homage to that.
obvious. but I still love it, and I'm still mad at myself I didn't grab one off the site.
Haha. I got
Okay,
Makes you feel better,
nice.
Soundjack. I didn't grab any of them off the site.
And then I got, but last but not least, Cog, which honestly, on his own, is the least. But the thing is, he's not on his own because he has the greatest Transformers gimmick of all time.
Weaponizing.
Yeah, weaponizers are now my favorite thing in Transformers ever.
I want to get Cog because he looks like he's such a fun figure to do the weaponizing with.
He is. He's honestly
I just
bad on his own. No, I wouldn't even say bad. He's just not good. He's like okay to maybe a little subpar. But yeah, literally the gimmick makes him my favorite out of the four.
because I saw the thing that Chrome Tyranno did, not the one where he put like everything on, but the one where he had Cog and like one of the Micromaster patrols and a Battlemaster stuck on Hound, and I thought that looked really cool, and I want to attempt that.
It's so much fun. I keep combining him onto both Sideswipe and Hound over and over again. It's so fun. There's so many things you can do with him. And honestly, the fact that he is like not good on his own makes me so, and I still love him that much, so excited for Six Gun and then especially Brunt.
Oh yeah, Brunt looks really good.
Six
Yeah.
Gun looks better than Cog on his own. And so I'm excited for that because it's like he will have the amazing gimmick and just be better. But then Brunt looks like perfection just on his own. He would be perfect even without the gimmick. But he's a perfect toy with the perfect gimmick, and now I need it.
I'm planning on troop building with Brunt.
I may
See, in this-
build all of them.
I'm
All
gonna
of
like.
them.
My plan is to get 2 of each of the Autobots and then like 4 Brunts.
See, with the Siege line, I feel like I don't need every Deluxe, I don't need every Voyager, I don't need every Leader, I don't even need all the Micromaster teams. But with the Weaponizers, like I need all of the Weaponizers. I need Cog, Six Gun, Brunt, and then like give me like 4 or 5 more, then we'll be set.
I will buy at least another, because I want a Cog just to play around with other toys, at least one. One to go with Fort Max, so that's 2 right there. And then I would love to get a third and honestly customize it into a different, just a new character that's just that body with the weaponizing gimmick. It'd be fantastic. And then do that for all the weaponizers.
What if it was God Bomber?
No,
That wouldn't be bad.
I do not want a God Bomber.
Okay. Fine, just shoot my idea down on the spot then. Why
Sorry,
don't you?
but just God Bomber's inherently bad. He is. I would love a good God Bomber, but God Bomber's just he just always ends up being bad. So I don't want this to be God Bomber. But hopefully Make Toys Cross Dimension series will be the first exception to that rule of a good
Did anybody else just see Jared's screen?
Yeah. It's G1 smoke screen with
Oh, you're using the blasting effects.
blast
from-
effects.
Yeah, that's actually really cool. That's so
That
cool.
is
You can
really
use
cool.
the blast effects on G1 toys. But yeah,
Backwards
so,
compatibility.
oh, but I got the deluxes
Or
all
future
4.
or future proofing.
I got all 4 of the deluxes on Hasbro Toy Shop. They were listed at $10 each, and the site was, if you use the coupon, 20% off and free shipping. So for all 4 deluxes and the Decepticon Micromaster team, I got them for $42 shipped. That's over $80 worth of toys. It's essentially $90 worth of toys without even tax, if you go by MSRP. Without tax or shipping, that's how much they would be, and I got them for $42, and I could not be happier. So yeah, thank you, Hasbro Toy Shop. I'm glad you're not going away. I just spoiled something. Anyways,
Dun, dun.
we'll talk about that later.
I am sad now.
Wait, why are you sad?
You spoiled it.
Oh, because I spoiled it. Okay. I thought you meant because I thought you were saying because it is going
Yeah,
away,
what's
but
for him?
we just found it isn't. Michael, what did you get this week?
Okay. Since you said things that I got, I'll just go over the same. I got the 4 deluxes of Siege off the Hasbro Toy Shop, just like Eric. Um, I still am figuring out my ranking. It's mostly just a toss-up between Sideswipe and Hound for which one's the best.
I feel like Hound is better, but I like Sideswipe better, if that makes sense.
I understand. I think that's where I'm at too.
Yeah.
I think Sideswipe is edging out purely because I haven't had a whole lot of time to mess with them since I got them, and both times I've tried to transform Hound into robot mode, I've managed to pop off his left side during the transformation, getting into robot mode. So I think Sideswipe is just edging it out just because of that issue. But Hound is still a phenomenal figure, and I'm so glad to be adding these characters into my G1 shelf because I've never had them. I've actually never had a Sideswipe toy.
Same.
Oh, really?
I have
Yeah.
Fall
Mine.
Cybertron Sideswipe.
Never had Fall of Cybertron, never had the movie.
Oh, I thought you meant like you haven't had a G1 Sideswipe. You haven't had
No.
anything.
Never owned a singular Sideswipe.
Wait, you don't have the Robots in Disguise one?
No.
Oh.
I
This
have
is a good one to
G1
start off on, then.
that is all destroyed. I've got like the alternators.
You just reminded me. I need to figure out where
That's it.
my stickers are from Toy Hack.
Oh, yeah.
Already Strong Arm
Yeah.
and Primal.
How do you
and-
have RID Strong Arm but not Sideswipe?
Because Strong Arm's her own independent female character, and Sideswipe's.
No, I mean because
He's
she's a
Sideswipe.
terrible toy compared to Sideswipe, and they're a really good pair.
She's a strong, independent woman who don't need no man.
Precisely. You don't need no sense.
I was about to say it, but
I mean, but they're a really good pair. I'm not saying she depends on him. They're just a good pair.
He depends on her.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I actually think that Sideswipe depends on Strong Arm.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
I just never did. I don't have that much RAD, and I wish I had more.
You really do, because it's one of the best toy lines, to be honest.
One of my favorite
Okay.
toys comes out of that line.
I mean Siege.
No, yeah. Also, I just want to say that, like, I can't explain why, because I don't think they actually are, but they feel more solid, as in, like, maybe I feel like they have more heft to them. I don't think they probably do if you weigh them. They probably weigh the same. I think it's because they're a little bit smaller and they appear less hollow. That, like, just, they seem better.
But
But there's
everything
no denying they seem
feels
better.
so good.
They do. I have to admit, I was nervous because none of them have ball joints except for their heads. Everyone's been saying there's no ball joints on the toys. It's a lie. Everyone except Cog has a ball jointed. Wait, Skytread doesn't either. Wait, does he?
No, Skytread does.
Yes, all of them except Cog
There's a ball joint?
have a ball joint
Yeah.
because they all have ball jointed
Oh, it does.
heads.
It's very minimal.
Mine isn't that minimal. I mean, like, it's not as much as, like, Sideswipe. Sideswipe has a really good range, but mine can go up and down a decent amount.
You're right. I'd never been able to be able to move up and down
But
until
all the
just now.
tolerance. But I was nervous because ball joints you can fix. Like, if they get loose, that's an easy fix to make them stiff again. I mean, I would rather not need to, but still.
Yeah.
But these toys don't have ball joints; they have universal joints, which makes me nervous because when new universal joints wear out, you can't really fix those the same way you can fix ball joints super easy. But I will say all of their tolerances are, but yeah, all the
Jeez.
tolerances, at least on mine, feel so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. The only issue in terms of tolerances I have is just with Sideswipe's transformation and how tight it feels to get the legs into position in vehicle mode. Just like moving it apart, moving
The
it
shin?
over. Yeah. No, like moving like the actual like back half of the car into position on top of the front half of the car that is already transformed as the instructions encourage it to be. It just feels. I feel like I'm forcing it to go through. Like that's what it's supposed to do, but I'm like, I do not like as it. But it's fine. I'm just like preferred if it wasn't so tight.
Interesting. I actually don't know what you're talking about, so I'm going to transform to see if I can see if mine feels like that.
Wait, which
Okay.
figure?
Sideswipe.
I
For
don't
size
have
swipe.
them.
Just getting the back, like locking the back legs. Not so much like locking the back legs in, but like moving the legs past like the top of the car into that position.
Also,
Because
it really bothered
just
me.
because there's
The hands confuse me.
the hands.
I understand what they do, but they don't actually confuse me. I don't like them because you know what I want to do with them? What they like do halfway. They halfway like go in towards. Yeah, your laptop's panicking again.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Um,
hold it and knock over my Zeta toys.
Oh no, poor Zeta Toys. No, but I want them to, I really want his hands to rotate inside of his forearms like every Transformer toy does, but they don't. They only go part way, and it bothers me. I understand why, and I'm like, it's not wrong or anything. I'm just saying it bothers me.
Yeah. But anywho,
Also, you're crazy. I
I'll
just
see her.
transformed him.
because Miguel, letting me know, picked up an extra Inferno from Walmart for less than $10.
So good.
Yeah, because hopefully I'll have that become a hose head one of these days.
Oh, you're not gonna have it become an art fire for Ricochet?
Nah,
Okay.
nah. I've got the grapple mold and the Inferno mold from Universe.
It looks
So-
a bit more like a hose head rather than an art fire too.
No, I know. I just
Yeah.
mean because of Select's Ricochet coming out.
Oh yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, but I might as well just go ahead and grab the Artfire Inferno Universe mold. But also, I also did get the Siege Race Car Patrol.
How do you like that?
Surprisingly, meh.
I feel like that's gonna be all of them except for the Decepticon Micromasters. At this point, for me, that's how I see them. Is that the Autobot Micromasters? I'm very met on. Decepticon Micromasters, I'm very here for.
I cannot wait to get the Decepticon Micromasters.
Oh, you
That makes
still
me kind of
haven't
sad because I'm really looking forward to like Stakeout and I'm hoping to get my hands on Flak here pretty soon. And those were like the two I had as a kid. So
Yeah.
like, kind
I
of
mean-
bugs me out a little bit.
I think the madness is just so much the fact that I got the deluxes and they are so good, and they do in the race car patrol at the very least does a very good job for what they are. But it does not feel as good when you're just standing next to such greatness.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, I just want to put it out there. I like Hound's alt mode. Everyone's hating on Hound's alt mode, and I really like it.
Who's
Why?
hating on
Alt mode is
Hound's alt
good.
mode? I think it's fine.
Everyone
same.
on Twitter complains about it, and I
It's
love
just-
it.
Well,
It's
I'm
a
complaining
space
about their
Hummer.
face.
I know, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, the
It's a
official Steel
space
City
Hummer
bots.
with a cannon.
Yeah,
It's
the
not
official
very
Steel City bots,
spacey, but-
our stance on it is it is-
Approved.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
I don't-
enjoy it. It's futuristic. I don't think it's spacey.
I don't think it's that futuristic personally, but I don't know. I think
Hair
it's-
fire.
We know it's Mateo's laptop.
Yep.
Yeah. And also got Cyberverse Scout Class Windblade and Slipstream.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice. Which do you like better? Those are really nice. They're colorful toys.
Yes, they are. I mean, I literally opened them as I got on the
Pick
podcast.
right now. You have to make a decision.
Windblade.
I
The
am
Slipstream
Windblade.
has a very nice amount of paint on her.
I really like Windblade's colors. Slipstream's colors, so I'd probably pick her, but I would imagine that Windblade could easily be the better toy.
Like, I think in terms of toys, Windblade's better
I am Windblade.
because hi, I'm
Okay.
Windblade,
I Windblade.
but
Not
also
true.
So I just gotta say something about Slipstream,
Yeah.
because I also have her. Her colors are phenomenal, Like, I love just the color scheme. And the fact that she moves a lot more than I thought she originally would, which is great. But everything else about her is just, in my opinion, just so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, the scouts are not phenomenal, but that I'm having the scouts be my Cyberverse collection. What was I saying? Oh yeah, their Cyberverse scouts are going to be my Cyberverse collection, and when there are toys of the larger scales that are of extremely good quality, they'll probably be merged into my Generations shelf. Um, Such as Cyberverse Ultra Slipstream will probably be my like G1 Slipstream.
Interesting.
Just for the time being until we get like a really good Slipstream toy, but like I'm very pleased and content with that toy to be on the shelf, especially since it's going to be Voyager scale and it's going to be standing right next to Siege Starscream and his Seekers.
Oh, that'll look really good. That'll look really good.
Yeah, I just hope they do Nova Storm and Acid Storm repaints.
Oh, I really hope they do. Jared, let's get through this quick. What did you get this week?
Okay, I'm gonna split this up in two bits: before the con and during the con. So before the con, I got all the authentics. So like Starscream, Megs, B, Prime. They look good, just standing, mostly. Other than that, they're crap.
I really want to actually feel these in hand. I can't wait in a week whenever we actually get to hang out. I want to like experience these in person because I've only heard bad things about them, and I don't think they look that bad.
They
But
don't
like,
look bad, but
yeah, I really want.
that's
I just really want to experience them. I don't need to buy them because you did.
mhm.
I just want
Yeah.
to see what they're like.
Other than that, before the con, I got the last two masters, so Blowpipe and Lancer. They're nice. They're real nice. I'm getting the Battle Masters mainly for the effects parts, though. They are just amazing. I love that they're doing effects part now, and yeah, pretty nice. So now for the fun stuff. During the con, I'll just go down the line of what I got. First thing I saw, Combiner Wars Motormaster. Got him for $5.
Oh,
He-
that's such a good price. That's a good toy. Like, I think it's a crappy combiner torso, but like as a Motormaster, I love that
Yeah.
toy so much. It's such a good
Yep.
Motormaster.
Yep. Unfortunately, though, he is missing his weapons and his little crotch plate for combined mode, but whatever.
I was gonna say
It's
it's
$5.
$5, so that's a good $5 spent, I think.
Yep, and the vendor off of I finished purchasing it. He like moved from where he was sitting, and I see the G1 Seacons, and I'm just like, mine.
Nice. I
Yep.
envy that one too.
Yep,
A lot.
100% complete with all 6 members, and yeah.
That's so cool.
Other than that, I'm just gonna go down the G1 line, I guess now. I got G1 Motormaster, and just Motormaster. None of the combiner parts, none of the combiners, just Motormaster. He's alright. He's a G1.
Yeah.
After that, I got G1 Smokescreen, and he's really cool. 100% complete, shoulder cannons, gun, and everything. And yeah, pretty nice. After that, towards the last bit, I think this is the last thing I got. Actually, no, not second to last thing I got. I got G1 Six Shot. Really nice. Everything is nice and stiff and sturdy as far as the joints goes. He doesn't have any of his stickers, unfortunately, but I can just get some ripper labels and fix that easily. And yeah. Other than that, I got Generation 2 Jazz, 100% complete as well with his little blue gun and 2 green missiles. And after that, the best for last, G1 wise for me, I got a G1 reflector, 100% complete, and I am so happy that I finally got this. Like every once in a while, I would go in like eBay and try to see if there's any reflectors that are semi cheap. But yeah, I think I got this for like $60 or something. And yeah, his actual like the one red dude who has the like clicking gimmick on the top of his head still clicks, which is amazing for me, or to me at least.
That's cool.
And yeah,
So basically, you spend as much on G1 reflector that you'll spend on Siege reflector.
pretty much
Yeah.
yeah.
In theory, you should spend $60 on Siege reflector because it's $20 deluxe. So
Yep. After that, this is probably like one of my best things I got at Comic Con, and that is Transmetals 2 Megatron from Beast Wars. And
I hate you.
100% complete. He came with all 3 of his missiles. I can't wait. I can't find where the 3rd missile goes though. I know the one missile goes into the Dragon Head. Another one goes into like right above the Robot Mode head. Other than that, I can't find where the other missile goes. It might just be an extra. I do not know. But yeah.
Miguel, are you awake? Can you
I am. I
answer
don't
this
know where it
quick-
goes.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were just questioning if he was awake randomly.
No. Miguel got what I was dropping down. Miguel understood what I was saying.
It makes sense.
But yeah, the chrome, like the red chrome and everything, it's like near perfect. Like I do see some chips like scanning it, like looking for anything, but nothing like 100% noticeable. As I just knock over my Generation 2 Jazz.
What's your favorite thing you got?
Probably like number 1 Megatron, number 2 Reflector, 3 Smokescreen.
Okay.
I don't know why. Smokescreen just is hitting everything right for me. Now, excuse me, I'm gonna pick up Jazz off the floor.
You're excused. Thank you for asking. I guess he didn't ask you.
Meanwhile,
Generic.
he's just internally screaming like, "Oh God, I dropped Jazz! Oh God, I dropped Jazz!"
He broke.
Wait, what?
He broke.
No, you're kidding.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
I
thank
hate
I'm
you.
kidding.
I hate you.
I
Jesus.
thought I passed my curse. I thought I passed my curse.
Okay, no, but he didn't break in his hand. He dropped it. You literally like just picked him up, and you're like, "Cool, die!"
No, that was Megatron's wing knocked him off the floor, or knocked him onto the floor.
Sounds like
Are you
gets a
gonna
new
die
toy and
now?
it's just like
Yes.
touchdown, and then throws it.
Sounds like enjoys watching people break their toys. It's a
Just freaking
sick
spike
pleasure.
it.
That's so weird.
Sounds like I have to
It's like a
christen my new
lollipop.
toy.
Then why did you let me buy those rare Japanese mini cons, Miguel? If you knew, if
Oh
you
my
think
gosh, that would be amazing! What if you just started spiking them on the floor in front of us?
Oh my god, oh no.
especially the clear plastic ones.
Just serving them up like a volleyball and just spiking them down.
Oh my god.
You want
Okay.
you want to borrow my tank? You can run them over.
No, we need
No. The mini cons are my children. I will protect them no matter the cost.
we need to get a volleyball and paint it up or something like Unicron, and then play a game of volleyball.
I'm down.
Okay.
And I
Have
spike the
Emperor
ball into
give it
mini
to
cons.
Okay, I'm down for this. This sounds really cool. Oh, one last thing before we move on though is I just wanted to say shout out to, because one thing we didn't mention for the Siege Deluxes, we talked about how awesome they are. They all have ankle tilt, every single one of them.
Yes.
That's a major win. And Hound also has wrist swivels. He has wrist
Yes.
swivels and ankle tilt at the deluxe price point. That hasn't happened in like Miguel. What
Ever.
did we figure out it was?
What were the 2 points of articulation?
A deluxe that has both wrist swivel and ankle articulation. like ankle tilt. We figured it out, didn't we? Because we talked about it. Because I asked that question, like, what is the last deluxe? The last time a deluxe ever had both ankle tilt and wrist swivel at the same time, and we determined it hadn't been for at least like 6 or 7 years. I just can't
I
remember.
mean, it had it, like, the last thing I could think of that had all of that were a lot of the Reveal the Shield deluxes. Prime, well, I say a lot. Prime had them.
Oh, that is true. Prime did have them, but that's still.
Well, Arceus Prime had them.
And yell at my cat.
Wheeljack and Trax have wrist swivel and ankle tilt.
They do.
And how long ago were those figures released?
That was
Many.
2010, 2011.
Yeah, that's a long time. Wow.
I mean, I don't know if anything from Dark of the Moon had any. I don't have anything from Dark of the Moon.
True, because it is technically generations. I don't know, but still, it's a remarkable feat. So just putting that out there.
Wait, who has remarkable feet? What?
Hound, because he has.
Hound
both-
definitely
he
has
is,
remarkable
He has wrist swivel and ankle tilt,
Yeah, he does have both of those
which
things.
Deluxe hasn't had both of those at the same time in like over 6 years.
True.
Impressive.
Very true.
But yeah, so that's about it for what we got. So moving on to the news this week. I will admit there isn't a whole lot of big news. In fact, I don't think there's any like big news. There's a couple things. But first off, we have... What is first? Oh, stock photos of Masterpiece 44 Optimus Prime. And, and the other toys. The only reason I put this in was because we get grayscale prototypes of figures that we'd only had renders of before. Some of the Micromasters and Battle Masters, but mainly there's also Chromia, who looks to be basically 100% new. Some people were thinking that she was gonna. Oh, she is ankle tilt. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's actually a new addition to the mold.
No.
They retooled her legs, like how the feet work, because like those wheel bits
Yeah.
were like the ground, but now they're like in the middle of the leg going up to her knee.
I could be here for Chromia because ankle tilt. That's a good thing.
Doesn't Moonracer
No.
and
Technically, maybe the tiniest bit, but it's terrible.
have
This has,
a
this
very-
has real
there is
ankle
like
tilt.
some tilt, and I know that because I have them
They have-
both. It's
they
not a
have a
lot of tilt, but
minimal
there's some
amount
tilt.
of tilt that is hindered by their transformation with the wheel wells going over the feet. They have a ball joint that would facilitate an ankle tilt, but it's very restricted.
It's
Yeah.
a universal joint, not a ball joint,
No,
In
it's
the,
a ball
in the
joint.
feet? No, it's totally a ball joint.
isn't it?
No, it is definitely a ball joint.
I swear it's a universal joint.
I'm definitely.
It looks
it
like it looks like a ball joint. If you go to the picture where she's kind of like holding the rifle in a sniper position or like a ready to fight position, you can look on the inside of her right foot, and you can see kind
No,
of
we're
like
not
where
talking
the air
about
gap
Chromia. We're
is.
talking about Moonracer, aren't we?
Also, there's a pin running through there, so it's not a ball joint on
Are we-
Chromia.
There's
Are
2 inches.
Oh no,
It's-
no,
Oh.
it's two-
it's yeah, no, it is not a ball joint on Chromia. Sorry, I thought we were talking about Moonracer mold.
No, I was talking about. I
Yeah.
I misremembered how her feet worked.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the mold in general.
Nah,
This is a different mold.
No, it's
Yeah.
definitely a universal joint because I can.
In Moonracer?
Yeah, I can see the pin, Eric.
Yeah, it actually is. He's right for once. There's a pin. There's a pin running through her ankle, and then there's a pin running through the foot. That actually does allow for the minimalist ankle tilt. I thought that was a ball joint that was restricted by the rest of the body design around it.
So did I. Wow, Zeus was right for once.
Yeah, I knew something about a toy. That's
is-
not an applicable life skill, but it sure is something I did today.
They made the feet a whole lot nicer though on Chromia, I will admit. So
I
you know
will.
what?
I will give them that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know what? I'm at least. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Chromia a little bit more. Not
Cautiously
necessarily one.
optimistic.
Because you're probably going to get that mold twice.
You know what? I'm
Well,
not
actually,
super
wait.
opposed to that. I don't hate this mold. It certainly has problems, but like, you know what? We'll see how it turns out.
Actually, sure is a lot of transformation to get her to
But
turn into a
the
stick.
main reason that I put this article with the pictures in here was to actually talk about Prowl. because Prowl looked like hot garbage in the renders. I think he looks a lot better in gray. I still don't think he looks amazing, but he looks a lot better, to me at least, in the gray plastic than those renders did. Now, also, his entire front leg, the front shins are made of clear plastic. I'm not a huge fan of that, but I honestly trust them. Dropkick's entire torso is made of clear plastic, and no one's complaining about him. And you know what? Like, they can tolerance. They're nailing quality control on this line so far, so I think it's okay. I wouldn't ever choose for that to be the case, but I think it could turn out alright. I just wanted to say that, like, the Prowl mold looks a whole lot better, but I am a little mad that everybody gets multiple weapons. That's one thing I really like about the deluxe price point now, is that everyone has multiple weapons. Except Prowl has a gun and a light bar. His light bar is his other accessory. And he doesn't have his shoulder cannons. Whereas, like, Sideswipe and Hound both get a shoulder cannon and a gun. Sideswipe's kind of crappy without the other gun in there, but...
Sideswipe's other gun should be the missile in the shoulder cannon.
I know, but still, it is at least something, whereas Prowl does not have either. He has slots where they should be, which makes me think that the light bar may get traded out for 2 shoulder cannons later.
Which is going to suck, because Prowl won't have them. But he didn't have them in his animation model.
Yeah, so there's that, but at least the mold looks better now.
I still think Thick Ravage is really funny.
Yeah, but like, we knew that. You're the only one who waited till now to realize that.
I just didn't pay that close attention.
Also, what the heck is Soundwave's weapon combination? Did you guys see that?
It's like the longest,
what?
jankiest gun.
Third gun that comes out of that literally has no basis anywhere else.
Because he has because that's right. Because he comes with, because he has the shoulder cannon, his regular gun that he normally has, and then he just has this new pistol, which I actually really like that pistol.
That's a cool pistol.
But
looks
it
like
just
Cybertronian nunchucks.
I just don't understand why it's there. To be honest.
To combine
it has moving parts.
I
didn't realize it had moving parts, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it unfolds into the big bar in the middle of whatever that weapon is.
That's fantastic.
Wait, so if it collapses, if the middle part collapses or kind of bends 90 degrees and you attach both ends, does that mean Soundwave has nunchucks?
I think you might be able to do that, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
I dig that. Soundwave has a transforming weapon. Thick Ravage is fantastic and far better than the Titan's Return Ravage. Not that was hard to do, but yeah.
Because he's thick now.
Also, I didn't realize that Laserbeak could peg onto Soundwave, so now I am very happy to know that. He can.
Oh, that makes him even better.
Yeah, he can peg onto his forearm, and he has the button pushing finger actually molded, which I think we knew, because we knew that he could press his own button to deploy Laserbeak. But they actually really show it off here. But yeah, the tabbing in, I didn't know it could do that. So that's actually pretty cool. Also, I think I'm the only person on Earth who doesn't hate Soundwave's alt mode.
It's
you're not
fine.
It reminds me of the speeder from Solo.
It honestly does.
I think it's fine. It ain't great.
Oh, I don't think it's fantastic. I just want to put that out there. I don't think it's amazing. But everyone else is like saying it's literally the worst thing in the world. Like, it's not the worst thing in the world. Like,
okay, so if they're going for G1 Soundwave, what can they do besides turning into something vaguely like a box?
Yeah, and I mean, you know what? It has a lamppost mode that you can do real easily. So
you can probably also finagle a boombox mode out of it.
Probably, yeah. And then there's Masterpiece Optimus Prime pictures too, but yeah.
It makes sense because he basically turns into a dropship.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, that's what he reminds me of.
Is the tape deck on the bottom?
It's on the back.
It's on the back.
So, like, you can open and drop the cassettes out.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, bottom, it could drop the cassettes out. But, like, back, that also works, and that is...
If it was bottom, that'd be that could have been a reference to Cybertron Soundwave, because that's how his chest worked. It was the bottom. It was a bomb deployer.
True.
Also, I like how Soundwave's alt mode has the teeniest of cockpits.
I know, because no one's actually said. They all sort of like that's the same thing with Hounds. Like he has the area where people are supposed to drive in the windshield, but it's like super tiny compared to everything else. They squish it because it's Cybertronian, so it shouldn't be there, but we're still putting it there. It's just
Because we
small.
can.
Yeah, we're putting it there because we can, and we don't want it to look too different because we just basically want to do Generations over, but we don't actually want to do War for Cybertron. But we are having to, fake it somehow. So, which you know what, Skytrend doesn't even try. Like Sideswipe, Hound, Cog, they all are. They have. You can. Again, I don't think they're super Cybertronian, but you can justify it. There is nothing for Skytrends. They didn't even try whatsoever. But anyways, yeah.
Skytrade doesn't bend to the social norms.
That's okay. I still wish you would have been 2 robots, but that's okay.
Honestly, Battletrap looks more Cybertronian.
He does. Yes, 100%.
I would argue that the copter does, but I would argue that the tank looks more Cybertronian than Battletrap's Jeep. Or truck mode.
I don't know if I would agree. I don't know. I won't say definitively you're wrong, but I don't know if I would agree. Anyways, next thing we have is Masterpiece Optimus Prime MP44 is announced for a Hasbro USA edition. Guess what? It's still $440 from Entertainment Earth. So,
but it looks like it comes with less.
No, it probably comes with the
it's
same.
literally the exact same thing.
Oh.
It probably just doesn't show everything in those pictures.
I think it shows everything we've seen in the Takara. I think it literally has the same pictures as the Takara.
Well,
no matter how much stuff it shows, I still can't afford it.
Oh,
no one can.
No one can.
You say no one can, but I know that when this comes out, I'm going to see plenty from people I know on my feed.
Oh,
who were enraged about it.
I understand that. I'm saying they still can't afford it.
Okay, valid. Also agree. So
that's where I was going with it.
Just needed to put that out there, but yeah. And then another thing for last Masterpiece 44 Optimus Prime thing, Takara Tomy put out a promo video for it where you can watch that and stuff. Shows how some of the accessories are drawn from specific parts of the G1 cartoon, all that good stuff. Still not worth it, but hey, you can watch it. It's interesting. They failed to express that the price has gone up though because they lost Pokemon, but I'll forgive that, even though that totally should be in this little video.
It did not. I follow Pokemon, and I did not know Takara lost the license for Pokemon.
Yeah, Takara had the license, and they lost it. You know why that's not good?
That means our stuff gets more expensive.
To put it in perspective, Transformers is the 25th largest media franchise in the world. That's not bad at all. In fact, I think that's fantastic. I'm very, very happy with that. To put that in perspective, Disney, I believe, is 4th, and Star Wars is 5th. Guess what's number 1?
Pokemon.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what Takara just lost. And we're the 25th largest. Pokemon's the largest, and that's what they lost. So
I'm surprised I'm surprised they I'm not going to say allowed themselves to lose it, but somehow managed to lose it.
I don't think they were very happy about it. I'm very curious about that.
Oh, I can't imagine that they were.
I would love to know what lengths they went to still try to keep it from leaving, and it still left. So I don't know.
Hey.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, it's not the same thing, but like Bandai losing Power Rangers.
Not even remotely.
Yeah.
It's a similar situation, but not even remotely close in scale.
No.
But yes,
not
very
not
similar situation though.
Except for the fact that it just doesn't have anything. Now.
Yeah, but in terms of like mattering money wise, on a global scale, yeah. But and then we have our only bit of third-party news, also Masterpiece Optimus Prime related, kind of. Technically, it's Convoy, because KFC has announced their joke of a reveal. Sorry if you like this. Masterpiece scale God Jinrai / Optimus Prime with their Apex armor figure. Okay, the only way I could ever justify getting a KFC thing other than their blaster is if no one else has done it. And I wouldn't even buy it then. I think they're the worst. This is my personal opinion. I think they're always bad. other than their blaster. That's the exception to the rule. Although, didn't they do the Wreck-Gar? So maybe there's 2 exceptions to the rule.
I've heard the Wreck-Gar was good.
Yes,
Is
so
KF
yes, 2 exceptions to the rule. In
Who are the
general,
ones that did the Skids figure?
Wait, did they do
X
Skid?
Transbots.
Okay,
Which
thank you.
which people think X Transbots and KFC are kind of like go hand in hand with each other, but
Yeah, except X-Trans.
That's a whole other can of worms.
Yeah.
yeah.
This is unnecessary because it's already been done and it doesn't even look that good.
It looks bad. It's
Yeah.
he's like too long.
Power Baser already came out, and Power Baser honestly has already cemented itself as definitive, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But like, at least try.
And I'm
What
sure this is
is
just because it was
Pretty-
like. I'm sure this is just because it's like a test shot, but this looks like it's like
No.
3D printed.
These are no. This isn't physical.
Yeah.
This is all renders.
Oh.
And
It
I'm
looks like a respectable KO.
yeah, it looks like it's a KO, or honestly, like someone who's modeling in a class, like that's learning to modeled this,
Mhm.
and this would be
Yeah,
really
this-
good in that case. It's just
Yeah.
not worth. And yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Is like it looks like it would be an impressive model, not a masterpiece scale and price toy that you would buy.
Right.
So that's what I have to say about this. I don't know if anyone disagrees with me, but I think this is kind of a joke of a reveal at this point.
I have a few words to say about it. No.
That was
Bad.
one. Okay, there you
No
go.
and bad.
There we go.
That's a
Well,
couple
that's
not for you,
technically
but
but
did we both just? Wow, I hate both of us. We both just said that.
Jeez.
Tell you-
Okay.
Tell you right now, it's pretty sad when your base mode is your best mode.
Yes, you just summed it up. Thank you.
That's I'm looking at it right now, and it's even got like the blue peg that the G1 toy had, but it just kind of sticks out, and it just kind of looks like garbage.
I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Next news item.
I'll,
Move on.
Okay.
I can't stand it. It hurts me to look at. Okay, next
Get
news
out of my
item.
face.
Last Optimus Prime thing, I hope,
much
is there are in-hand images. I mean, it's Transformers. What do you expect? But in-hand images of the G-Shock Transformers, the Optimus Prime watch base thing. And I gotta say, this thing looks really cool.
It
I
does.
wish it was affordable. Also, it's like a
Same.
leader class size. We get to see it next to Siege Optimus Prime. It looks really cool. I wish I could afford it. Although,
I was
apparently
listening.
it
Oh,
is
someone did. Yes, someone did the thing. They just stuck a regular watch in there. That's what I wanted to see.
Yes,
Yeah.
I see
That's
that. 9
great.
of 11. Image 9 of 11. Yes.
And 10 also, I think.
Is it 10? Let me see.
No, there were two. There were two.
Oh, yeah. 9 and 10. Both of them have just literally regular watches stuck inside of them, and it's fantastic. I really like the Matrix core to him, though.
Yeah.
I
The one
just
that
got a
actually comes
thought.
with.
Yeah,
cool.
it's pretty.
I
What
just
is your
got a thought. What if you have like one of those Apple watches, if you get it to have like an Autobot symbol as like the home screen or lock screen,
That could be
and
cool.
yeah,
Yes.
Or if you were talented in animation, do a little thing that makes it look like it's Prime's chest, and then have it like actually open and show like a little matrix inside. That could be cool
Yeah.
too. There's several possibilities. I think, as much as I really like this, I think I can pass on it. Because it is supposedly getting a somewhat lower price release, I think. I don't know how much lower, but still.
Chosen
Like,
Prime has it for 160.
It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not
And it
terrible
just-
for what it was.
You
Doesn't
know-
have the real
you know-
watch.
Yeah.
I would totally buy this if it was in Heinrad colors from Beast Wars 2.
See, but that's the thing, and I wanted to talk about recolors. If they do it in black, Miguel and I are screwed. 'Cause we have to buy it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also, if they do it in white, just me is screwed.
Ha!
So, yeah,
So you have twice the opportunity to be screwed.
correct. But usually, they do the black repaint long before they'll do the white repaint. So hopefully that's the case here. But who knows? Hopefully they do
Them
neither
at
for
the
my
same
sake.
exact time.
Oh god. Yeah, but anyways, next bit of news is really weird. It's our first like actual video of Transformers, War for Cybertron, Transformers Generations, War for Cybertron Siege, Leader Class, Ultra Magnus. Long
That was
title
a
there.
mouthful.
I know. It's our first actual video of it. It's a little weird video. It's a nicely done video. It's a stop-motion video. It's not a video review. It's a stop-motion video where you get to see how it works, though. You get to see it transform all the way.
Very cool.
I really like it. The context is very confusing, though, because basically, apparently, Ultra Magnus is the super mode of Cog, who then has his own super mode as, like the White Prime Ultra Magnus is the super mode of Cog, who then has his own super mode of the Armored Up Ultra Magnus, and he actually apparently attacks and hunts dinosaurs. That's what he does. That's what he does in this video. I kid you not.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now,
He
actually.
fights movie masterpiece Bumblebee.
So
I'm looking at the picture down there, and it looks like the crotch is flipped around the wrong way, because that's the way it's supposed to be for Magnus
yes,
mode.
that's the Ultra Magnus, the big bot yes. Also, I didn't realize that Magnus had wrist swivels until this video. Also, I don't know if he has ankle tilt in big mode. Does he? I can't tell. I know in individual robot mode he does. I don't.
I'll
know
let
about
you
big
know. I'm
robot
watching
mode.
the thing now.
Yeah, I watched
So
it. I
does-
just can't remember.
Yeah.
Does anybody know
Wait, did
what
they,
the red?
Hold on, did they just use like a knockoff Bumblebee in there? Or-
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's really weird.
Also, does anybody know what on earth that red
No,
one is?
I don't know what it is. The other thing in the video, it's so I don't know. It's weird.
I
It's
thought
very
it was-
large.
I thought it was like a Sentai thing.
I don't know. It could.
Well,
be.
that's what I was thinking, but like, as it has like car parts on it, and its legs look like Counterpunch's legs,
I
and then the front of the car looks like R.I.D. Bumblebee.
Yeah, it's so confusing.
Oh,
Alright.
apparently.
Really to watch this seemingly acid trip of a video.
It's
It's
very
so
interesting.
weird.
It's
It
so
is
yeah.
very
It's
Cog-
weird.
You're kind of like getting my first reaction right now. I have no idea what's going on.
It's
Oh, it looks
Cog
like
did a
they're-
ballerina flip and turned into Ultra Magnus.
Yes, I know. Literally, that's what happens. It's just
Hold on, their
What?
Bumblebee's broken. Their
watch it.
Bumblebee doesn't have the ears.
What?
Wait, what?
Like the Bumblebee doesn't have the ears when he has his mask on.
Oh, I did not know.
Oh, I
that.
see
I
that.
don't remember that.
He does have ankle tilt in Magnus mode.
Cool.
Yeah.
We say Magnus.
That
mode,
combination
really both
sequence
are
though was
Magnus
pretty
mode.
cool.
I know. I love watching it combined, but I am a little mad that they got the crotch piece configuration wrong for the white prime mode. But hey, I'll have something to do whenever I get it that I haven't
Yeah.
seen done.
You know,
I
this video is selling me more on Masterpiece Bumblebee than it is on Ultra Magnus.
Masterpiece Bumblebee is a really
Masterpiece
good toy.
Bumblebee is a very, very good toy.
I
Yeah,
could recommend that toy to you, definitively.
it's a highly recommended figure.
Yeah, although I've seen lots of people complaining about the transformation, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, I understand
not.
it's complex, but like some people are saying they like want to throw it against the wall, and I'm like, it's not that bad.
Wait, is this like a 10-minute video, or was it just a segment from that video?
The video itself is like 10 minutes, but like once
But
Ultra
the-
Magnus gets defeated, that's all he's in the video for.
Okay, so
you
I
don't
don't
need
need
to
to
keep
watch the
watching.
thing.
I mean,
with
unless you want to
the,
see the acid trip of the rest of it, because eventually, like, Lego skeletons start, like, multiplying. It's
Oh,
weird. Yeah, no,
What?
I'm serious. You think I'm kidding? Like, one just pops up on the screen in, like, this field,
I'm-
and then they start multiplying, like, pop, 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 and there's a bunch. It's weird.
I'm at the point with all the cars playing catch.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I
exactly.
started to watch that, and that's when I gave up.
This
Yeah,
is such
so-
a weird video.
Basically,
What's
watch this
with
video.
the pile of sand? Why is there a pile of sand?
Because they're
It's coarse
canon.
and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Okay, Anakin.
Ooh,
Oh,
what are they
jeez.
what are they
I thought we were
what are
waiting
they
for the start.
gonna-
Yeah, as you say. Anyways, we're gonna move on, Zeus.
Yes.
This is like the worst reaction content.
You know what? I think you should post a review of this video or a
You
reaction
should. You better.
on your channel.
or else.
I think that should be your next thing.
I will post a review of that video.
I think this needs to happen. But anyways, next news item. We have in-package images of new Studio Series toys, the Voyagers and Leaders for the next wave, which are Optimus Prime from Movie 1, who's numbered at 32. Movie Jetfire, Leader Class Jetfire, numbered at 35 from Revenge of the Fallen. Megatron from Dark of the Moon, leader class also with Igor. Numbered is 34. And then 33 is Bone Crusher, the Voyager class from the first movie. Bone Crusher looks hilarious in the packaging. He is
He
very,
honestly
very
does.
squished
all
in
hunched over, and like half of the box is taken up by his shovel thing.
there. Yeah. There's not much to note about both Jetfire and Dark Moon Megatron, other than I think Jetfire actually looks pretty good. It's probably my favorite picture of him so far. Is
The
the
face
impact
still
shots.
bugs
It's
me.
a
I
little
still
bit,
don't
but
like
I
that
did see a
face.
picture of it up close in hand, and like it bothers me less. But I still don't
It's
love it.
very
It's
creepy.
it's the all the silver.
Yes,
Yeah,
there
yeah, I
needs
think
to be
that's
more red
too
for his eyes.
human.
Yeah, it's a little weird. But the other thing to note for Megatron, though,
It's-
Megatron is packaged. His cape looks better, I think, in this picture than other pictures we saw recently too. It doesn't
Yeah.
look. It doesn't look, fantastic, but it looks better. But the other thing is look at where Igor is. Igor's just sitting on his shoulder in the packaging, which I love. That's a good
Who's
thing.
Igor again?
Igor is Onslaught's severed head.
Oh,
long.
Well, yeah,
Essentially,
Long
that's
Haul,
what it is.
who is also
Yeah.
Onslaught.
They're one and the
that's
same.
confusing.
Also, Optimus
Just-
Prime's one thing to note, because this was very scary, but don't be scared. Optimus Prime's crotch is misassembled in a way you cannot fix. It's backwards on the toy, like the back
Oh.
of the butt is facing as the crotch, and the crotch is in the back, and that is
Hold
not
that
something
thought.
you could fix.
Oh,
Why did you say hold that thought? I'm confused.
But there are other photos that say
I was gonna say,
that
but yes,
suggest-
we've now seen in-hand images, and it is not the case. So it's not at least a widespread thing. So
Okay,
Even
so it might
if
just be
it
this
happens
one.
on yours, it's held in place with screws.
wait, what?
I mean,
I took a look at the Revenge of the Fallen one on the back. It's held together with screws, so if that
Yeah,
happens, you just
but
take
what
it
about
apart,
the,
swap
But the legs still.
the legs. You take the thing apart, switch the legs, and put it back together.
But I don't think it would be quite that easy.
My man, I will grab my screwdrivers and I will take
Do it.
this apart
Do it.
right now.
Put him.
Okay.
I want to see a picture of your Optimus Prime with a backwards crotch.
All right. Let me just find my screwdrivers and all this mess.
Just let me know whenever you got it done. That's all I
There
care
it is.
about.
All
but-
right.
But I do have to
watch
say,
as the toy breaks.
Challenge accepted.
I do have to
Challenge
say though,
accepted.
I think all of these look really good. Even Optimus
Yeah.
Prime. Oh, like 3 of these are brand new molds that I'm all excited for. I'm also really excited for this Optimus Prime. Actually, it looks really
He
good in these
looks
colors.
So much
I was gonna
better
s-
than the Revenge of the Fallen
And
one.
he's
and I
actually
still,
remolded.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Prime looks really good. I don't know if I like it more or less than the Revenge of the Fallen. I just know I like the colors more.
Mhm.
But Jetfire's face is still creeping me out.
yes.
Yeah.
In all
Megatron-
fairness, Jetfire kind of has a creepy face. But also, the
Jetfire's
toy
just
is
creepy in
really-
general.
Yes.
Works a lot better
This is
than
true.
on plastic.
Yes.
Megatron, he looks good. He just looks a little boxy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't
Like
hate
in,
it.
in the
no,
thighs.
you're not wrong, but I don't. In the thighs, don't you mean the shins?
Yeah. That's what I meant.
I was gonna. It was like
Really?
the thighs are the less boxy part of his legs.
Oh no, his shins are perfect. Look at that nice 90-degree angle right there.
Yeah, they are like perfect boxes, but I don't think they look too bad. And his shoulders also are. But like, still overall,
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy with these. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Bone Crusher's easily my favorite. I think I'm looking forward to him the
I
most.
think Megatron's my favorite. Combined mode, if that counts, of Jetfire and Optimus is my second favorite. Bone Crushers, then after that. Then movie Optimus, then Jetfire? Maybe? I don't know. I'll have to get them. I'm excited to buy all of these. Anyways, next. Is Miguel awake?
Yeah, why?
I just wanted to do a temporary check.
All right, fellas. It's apart. It's apart now.
Okay. Let me know when I see the picture of it fastened together.
Yep.
Sorry, Miguel, if I confused you. I just wanted to see if you're actually awake. I'm terrible. The next
Yes,
news
you
item
are.
is there's Bumblebee. The Bumblebee movie is doing a Q&A with Haley Steinfeld, John Cena, Travis Knight, and George Lendeborg. Lendeborg?
Gesundheit.
I don't know. Junior, apparently. But those. So basically, the
Oh,
three lead
not
actors.
senior. I'm out.
The three lead actors from the movie, plus Travis Knight, the director. It was a tweet that the Bumblebee movie account put out saying submit your questions now for them. So if you're listening to this as like whenever it goes out, there's probably still a chance that you could still submit questions. It has about 1,000 likes. How many responses does it have right now? It has 180 retweets and about 309 comments.
Jeez.
Interesting. But yeah, you can
Jeez.
submit questions to there. I see about 10 from the same guy. Oh no, there's more. Oh my god, there's like 25 from this guy named Rakesh.
All
They're
of
just
the
spread
questions are just from him.
They're spread out a little bit. No, because like I looked and there was like 5, and I was like, okay, this guy asked a bunch, and then there was like a couple others, and then it was him again for like 7, and then a couple other people, and then him for like 10. Okay.
I'm just gonna go and ask if they're gonna answer any of Rakesh's questions.
I just found another Rakesh question down below. So there's at least one more than 2. There's also Celine
Rakesh
NG
really
submitting
wants
a
to know
bunch.
about this movie.
Apparently, there are several people that have about 25 questions. I found at least like 2. BK also has
Okay.
about 10.
So what you're saying is there might only be like 200 questions if they're only taking one question per person.
Yes. So basically, if you're interested,
You have a
go
better
answer
shot.
the tweet. Yeah, go try. And be like Rakesh and give 25 questions. If they have to do one, they don't have to, but
They
You can try.
probably will.
you could be like Rakesh. Do you want to be like Rakesh?
No.
Let us
No.
know. Let us know in the comments down below.
Yeah, let us know like 25 times.
I want to be like Rakesh. I want to be like Rakesh. I want to be like.
I want to be like Rakesh. I want to be like Rakesh.
Chris, quit fake snoring, or I'll kick you from the call. That's what I
I
thought.
literally just commented on the post. I said, "Will you answer any of Rakesh's questions?"
Oh, that is
Beautiful.
fantastic.
Here to bring the humor.
Okay. Also, apparently, I left this out. I really thought I put this article in the news. But apparently, I left out that someone in the document is called Anonymous Chinchilla, and that just made me laugh. But anyways,
I'm gonna go ahead and just guess that's Mateo.
I don't know.
I
No,
honestly-
all of you
I
are
honestly don't
anonymous
know.
animals. There's anonymous raccoon, anonymous, I think, fox. Oh wait,
Anonymous bear.
What is
A lot of
Fox.
anonymous
Well-
animals in here today.
I mean, everyone is
Anyways.
normally anonymous.
Chinchilla,
Anyways.
raccoon, and quokka.
The news article I left out before we get to the last one is that Hasbro Toy Shop is remaining open past the 18th of January. It had seemed like they were going to close. They are not. They're upgrading their store and everything, which honestly is really cool because you know what? Siege reminded me that Hasbro Toy Shop's really cool, and sometimes they ship stuff out way faster than they're supposed to.
They are really quick on their shipping.
Yeah.
With everything I've got,
And they're good.
they've
And espe-
tended to really quick.
Yes, and especially with the $10 deluxes as of recently. Like I was complaining about them a bit on Twitter, saying like I'll miss I won't miss them, but I'm not glad to see them go either. I would disagree. Now if I take that back, they are good. Their website does have a couple problems where it'll let you put stuff in your cart and then get to check out and then it doesn't have it, that kind of stuff. But that's like the only problem, in all honesty. They're pretty good. So I do take that back. I do like Hasbro Toy Shop more than I said I do. So
Yeah.
I'm glad to see they aren't going. And you know what? If this upgrade is to their site, I genuinely hope that's a problem they fix and they'll just be the best. I'm A-okay with that.
Yeah.
Also, that didn't sound good.
It just fell. Is
Okay.
all.
Okay. As long as you
Nothing's
just don't
broken.
break it doing it the thing you said you could do.
I mean, I already did the thing and tweeted it at you. I'm just fixing it now.
Oh. Well, if you break it on the way to fixing it back. Doesn't count. Anyways.
Good luck, have fun.
It's,
I'm looking- I'm
it's
just
just there's a
looking at it,
lot
kinda
of parts in the way. It's not super easy to do, but it definitely can be done.
Ha.
Hmm.
No, I didn't say it was impossible. Well, I think I did initially,
You,
but then I
Yeah.
you were. It was impossible.
but then after that, I think I did correct. I think I said whenever I was like, I think it would be not easy at least. Maybe I didn't.
No, you said you couldn't do it, and then you
Yeah.
said if you
No,
think you
no,
can
that's
do
what I
it,
said to begin with. Did I not say that after you were saying like it could be done? And I was like, well, I mean, at least it can't be done easily. Did I not say that? Maybe I
No, you
didn't.
didn't. You just say
Oh,
it. You just said
I
it couldn't
thought
be
I
done,
did.
and then
You
you
were
asked
like,
me to prove it. Could
like
Hmm.
you didn't necessarily say it wasn't completely impossible, but
Gotcha.
you were
Okay.
definitely disagreeing that you thought Zeus was making it sound like it was too easy,
Yeah.
It's
or
it's
making
easy enough to do. It's just
No, you
if
just
you
said it
don't.
wasn't easy, and you're not done still, so it's not that easy. Ah.
It's
Well,
easy enough
he
to
did it
do.
one
It's
way.
just you have to make sure you keep everything out of the way. If there's nothing in your way, it's easy. But if you like leave the backpack down, it's a little difficult.
Okay. Well, anyways, next bit of news is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's Botbots related, which is why it's awesome. The blind packed Botbots are starting to show
Bon
up at
bons.
actual physical retail. They're showing up at Walmart's in specifically, what are they called?
And like,
And the box.
End cap.
Just
no, not an end cap. They're like middle of the aisle.
they're like little
They're
displays that
based.
are set up with
Red
like
Aisle
boxes.
bin.
Aisle bin, I guess, kind of. I don't know what to call
Is
it.
it like?
They're boxes with stuff in them in the middle of the aisles. So yeah, let's
Aisle
call it an
bin.
aisle. Is that what they're actually called?
No, I just want to shout it really loud.
Okay. But anyways, be looking for them not necessarily in the Transformer section, but like in the aisle
look for-
nearby them. Yeah, the boxes that have stuff in the aisles. Check that out. And
I
also
actually
the other bit
saw
of news.
those boxes when I was there. When I was at Walmart when I was last there picking up Inferno,
Oh.
and I noticed them because they had like Power of the Primes Legends class figures and the one-step changers that they had don't
Yeah,
have
that's
room
actually
for on the shelf.
when Power of the Primes was starting, like launch, that's where people were finding the Legends class figures, not in the toy section, but in these same display boxes.
So
Yeah.
I feel like I might have absolutely missed the Botbots
It's
when I went.
possible.
So
They're
I'm gonna
around
have
like
to.
$3 a pop, aren't they?
Yeah.
I believe they're like
Yeah,
$3 a
they're
piece.
they're $2.97
Yeah.
at
Walmart.
Target at Walmart, which I mean when with the retail at $2.99 a pop.
Yeah. But
Slightly, but like it's 2 cents cheaper. So
yeah, exactly. But
It's
also
also-
the other thing we learned from this, which honestly is arguably even better than them showing up, is that guess what? You can identify them. They do have the identification, even though the reports and everything coming out made it seem like, oh no, the identification on the outside of the packaging to see which one's inside the code was handwritten. It turns out that that's actually just the type of print they're using. Is just it looks like it's handwritten.
Which
So
is kinda
it is on the
clever.
inside. Yeah, in all honesty, I that's interesting, but it is there, so you actually can identify them, and that is really cool. So you can get the toys you want. That's awesome.
It's always
I
awesome.
want to get them all. So there's that. Jared, it's time for your job. What is your job? I mean, what is the pretty pre-order of the week, Jared?
If my thing will get out of the way, the pretty pre-order for this week is an upgrade kit from DNA Design, and it's an upgrade kit for Throne of the Primes, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. Has like extra hands. It looks like some more weaponry, and
It has a lot.
yeah,
It has new hands that are like completely articulated to the point that they even kind of look a little bit weird. It has the vehicle bits to give him his like land mode, the wheels and stuff. It also has new wings, like longer wings that are better. It has swords and guns for the small primal bot mode. It also has new guns for the big primal robot mode. Am I missing anything?
Did you say the wheel? I wasn't paying
Yep.
attention.
It does have the
Yeah.
wheel for the vehicle mode.
Did we say the gray plates? Do we know what those are for?
Oh, they're new. So they can form shields, I believe, for small primal, but they're actually new shoulder things.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Wait, what? No, not the black ones. They're like gray things on his legs.
Are they new fins? I can't tell. My TF
Those
isn't
are-
loading for me.
Those are the back wheels for his quote-unquote
Oh.
truck mode.
Got
okay,
it.
okay.
Okay.
But anyways, it actually has a lot. It's expensive though, isn't it? Like $60.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
$60 exact.
In all fairness, though, for the quality of their upgrade kits and how much more this has than usual stuff, that isn't terrible. I won't say it's great, but it's honestly not awful. Also, I didn't just realize until now that the detailing on movie masterpiece Bumblebee's gun is totally just his fingers. Did you realize that, Zeus?
On who? On Bumblebee's gun?
Movie masterpiece Bumblebee, his gun, those silver detailing parts.
Yeah,
on the
those, because it's like the gun comes out of his hand, so
Yeah, I
it's
never
supposed to be like the
realized-
fingers.
I never realized that was his fingers until just now for some reason.
Huh.
I don't know why I didn't realize that.
I mean, it took me a while to see the thumb, but I saw the fingers like right away.
Mm-hmm. Mateo Potato,
Yes, sir.
do you have the show notes up?
I do now.
Would you like to read the question of the week? We actually had one submitted because I put up.
I'll gladly do it.
I finally put up
Yeah.
a thread for it.
Question of the week comes to us from Sean Hamilton, and it says, "Does Eric secretly wish to be Scarlet from GI Joe?" My answer is absolutely yes.
Definitely.
No, see, the answer
yeah.
isn't I don't secretly wish to. Sean secretly wishes I was. Because he keeps drawing me as Scarlet from G.I. Joe. For his Dawn of the Days, he's doing the Transformers G.I. Joe crossover comics, and he's been drawing me as females, which is not something uncommon for him to do, actually. As weird
See,
as
all
that
you have-
sounds.
See, all you have to do is host a podcast dressed up as Scarlet, and then post the video on YouTube, and then he'll have some rough idea to go off of.
Well, he's, you know what? He's not actually, he's been drawing me almost every day for forever now, because I've been in almost every Dawn of the Day for a long time. So he's not bad. He actually, what's the account? I want to actually shout him out, because
I've
it's really
seen
good.
some of his
His
stuff.
new one, okay, because he did No Color November, which is basically his excuse to be lazy, and I don't blame him, because he's just drawing every day of this and like just doing comic covers from Transformers with Radio Free Cybertron and me as the main characters. Like, so I don't blame him, but like the new ones that have color and the new comic covers, they look really good. He's gotten to the point where he's nailed a cartoon interpretation of me, I think. He's at least consistent in it. I really enjoy seeing them every day. It is a little weird sometimes when he puts me as the female. He only will put me as the female characters, no one else. It's always
Because he
me.
loves you.
He should do the thumbnails for each show and just draw each of our heads, and then just draw Eric as Scarlet from GI Joe.
I think it's mainly because, I mean, I don't disagree with him, putting, you know, like middle-aged men as women versus a 19-year-old guy. You can see
kinda
why he
creepy.
goes with me. I'm just,
Yeah.
Because it'd be
I
a little
understand.
creepy otherwise.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, I would rather he draw you as Scarlet rather than Dawn.
Well, fun fact, he's drawn both me and Dawn as Circuit Breaker.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's worse than you think.
I'll stay away from that
Especially
one.
Dawn's.
I'll
but
stay
yeah.
away from that one.
So we have a couple questions added to the queue for our question of the week segment. We have like 3 more, I think, at the moment. But totally go to our Twitter at SteelCityBots, or you could just tweet at us. You can find the tweet and respond to it, and we'll add it to the queue. Or just tweet at us at SteelCityBots, and we'll include it and add it to the queue. Just let us know. I haven't had it out in
Ask some
forever.
cues.
So, yeah,
Ask some cues, and we'll give you some A's.
Exactly.
Unless it's a really bad cue, then we'll only give you a B minus.
In all fairness, Sean's was a really bad question. His next one's worse. He has
Oh,
two, but that's next week. That's not this
I'm
week. So
excited for that.
Oh, good.
it's a personal attack on me. So that's why I decided to
Nice.
include
Wait,
it.
this one wasn't a personal attack
No,
on you?
it's more of a personal attack on me than this one.
Instead of does Eric secretly wish, it's going to be why does Eric secretly wish?
It actually has nothing to do with Scarlet. It has to do with my hat. But you'll find out next week what it is. Because fun fact, I wear a hat literally all the time. I'm wearing a hat right now with a headset over it. That's how
you
conditioned I
are.
am to wearing a hat.
You're Hat Man. That's your superpower.
It's one
wears
hat.
a hat.
That's the thing that weirds people out is that I literally always wear the same purple hat. And when I lost this purple hat, I found the one listing on the internet that had the same exact version of this hat. Anyway.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you had an identity crisis.
No, I did for like 24 hours before I got the new one by random chance. It was really cool, but story for another time. Actually, story for a past show if you go back a while ago to the summer. But this week's mascot is expensive because we lost Pokemon, Bisque. Yeah, I wasn't too subtle about it. That's all that we had like 3 news articles with MP44 Optimus, and I just couldn't get it off my mind. So there you go.
There were 3? I only remember 2.
There was
there.
the one that
Was
had all
colored
the
images
Siege,
last week?
all the prototype images that
Yeah,
had
the Siege
stuff,
one, the
that
US
had it.
version. What was the
and
third one?
The video
There's the video.
where they failed to
Oh,
say
the video.
it's expensive because they lost Pokemon.
Right,
Oh,
the video.
so-
I forgot about the video,
Yep.
wasn't it? Because we didn't talk about it that much.
So, quick question about the video.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody else near the end of the video, if you watch it, there's a line that's it's Japanese and it says Autobots roll out. Did anybody else think that was going to be an electronic feature, or was that just me?
I think it's just you. I think you're delusional.
Because MP36 had the voice lines.
And
So
it did have that
Wait, it did?
in the gun.
did-
Yeah.
yeah,
In the
The
fusion
official
cannon.
one did?
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought
Yeah.
that was the KO. The KO
No,
had
the
Frank
KO
Welker
only
did.
had it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
KO was the only one that had it in English and
Okay.
also in Chinese. But the official had it in Japanese.
Okay, I didn't. For some reason, I thought it was just the KO. I guess it was because the KO is the one that I could understand. That's probably why. But
Probably.
Yeah. You uncultured swine.
Thank you. I try.
You're welcome.
Miguel, it's time for your job.
All right.
Wake
Also,
up.
under the Geek Talk this week, me falling asleep on the last episode.
I just really wanted you to say that. Yes, you can go back and listen to last week's episode where Miguel did indeed fall asleep. It's not the
Amazing.
only episode, so if you want, you can go back and listen to all our episodes.
You should
and
make
let
a
us know
whole
how-
playlist of
Just-
episodes where he
just
fell
binge
asleep.
listen to it.
It's sad because I would totally listen to those.
Yeah, let's
I
make
would like-
a playlist of all the episodes where Miguel fell asleep.
You know, if when we ever do the best of video or like the bloopers video, we are totally going to find the episodes where it happens and get to the moment where we realize it. Not like the moment where it happens, because we don't know when it happens. Just the moment when we're like, Miguel? And like wait a
Miguel?
while, and then we're like, Miguel? Where is he? And then, but like, you know, as it happens more frequently, we spend less time wondering where is he, and we're like, Miguel fell asleep again. So that could be a segment in that video where it's the progression of Miguel falling asleep on the show.
Or
We
you could throw in
should-
this episode
should
where every
make,
couple
like, a
couple
best-
minutes it's like, Miguel, you sleep?
Yeah, that will be included where it's like to the point where Miguel no longer falls asleep because we're questioning him every 10 minutes. Are you asleep, Miguel?
Miguel,
sorry.
did you hear what we said?
Miguel's
We
like
should.
Miguel's the one with like the most official job out of us, so I feel like we should cut him slack.
But it's funny.
I
to
was
wake
gonna
him
say,
up-
but it's also funny not to. So at the same time, Miguel falls asleep a bunch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I'm tired because of my job.
Oh, good. You're just tired because of crippling depression. Am I right, fellas?
No, we've been over this, Zeus. I've had to stop Zeus multiple times today. He's bad.
You have.
Anyways,
That's very true. You very much have had to do that.
If you
We
enjoyed
should
this,
do like a best moments of 2018 video.
oh God, no! Why did you have to say 2018? Without saying 2018, I could have all the time I wanted to just put it off. Thanks a lot.
Well, you're
Anyways,
welcome.
Zeus said it, so you know what? If you want it, ask Zeus to do it. All of our podcasts are publicly available, so he can get access to the audio.
Also, if you want to just send me clips, that would be good.
That's also true. If any of you have specific moments that you remember that you think are funny, actually tweet them at us.
Sorry, hold on.
At Steel City Bots on Twitter or Instagram if you want to comment on a picture and let us know, because I'll see it. I mean, it's a little weird and less direct, but I'll still see it, so you can do it if you want.
Or what you could do is you could clip the audio yourself and then send it to me.
That's fair. Which you can find the
You
audio
do that.
by going.
You can. Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I didn't know. I thought you wanted me to say the thing, so I was starting to say the thing, but then you started saying the thing, so I was flustered, and then I just shut up.
Okay, I'll say the thing. So if you want to listen to any of that audio, you can go to basically
Google Play, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Podbean, the other ones,
You've
not
got iTunes.
Spotify,
iTunes, but also there's also YouTube where you can subscribe and all that stuff.
And YouTube would be the easiest place to clip it from.
But I've actually found out that Podbean sends our podcast to a lot more places than I even knew existed. Because shout out to whoever commented on the one episode of, I forget what episode of Steel City Bots it was, letting me know that the podcasts like past 61 were messed up on whatever site you listen to. I think it's like Podcast Addict, so guess what? You can listen to us there too. Yeah, something was messed up with the Podbean feed apparently. So that's getting fixed today. I think it's in the process. It may already be totally fixed by right now, so that should be fine. So for a little bit, I think YouTube was the only place where it was actually doing it properly everywhere. Could be wrong about that, unless you were specifically on Podbean. I don't know. It was being weird. Either way, it should be fixed as of now. So, yes, thank you for letting me know. And thank you for, actually, thank you very much, because you went from listening to somewhere else to going to the YouTube channel and actually letting me know, because that's where you can comment and tell me. So, thank you very much. I totally forget your name. I don't remember who it was that commented that, because it was a little bit ago. I don't have it saved. So, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And yeah, so listen anywhere, all those places, even places I don't know of apparently that our podcast is at. YouTube, all that good stuff.
I actually have it pulled up. I actually have the episode and everything.
Who's the person?
For the, it is ABEJORRO97. I cannot pronounce.
Thank you, that person. I was gonna say, I don't know how to say that either, but thank you, that person.
It's a Bedger, probably.
A Bedger? Okay. Thank you,
That's
Bedger.
how I'm saying it.
That's it. You are now our favorite, Bedger, if that's even your name. So yeah, definitely check us out.
Or maybe it's Abe Jor.
It's possible. All those places at Steel City Bots on Instagram and Twitter. All that good stuff. You can check out funny posts occasionally there. And then also at Nerdy Geek Talk on Twitter. Because, might help if I tell you what to subscribe to on all those places where you can find our podcast. It's Nerdy Geek Talk. It's not just Steel City Bots. You'll probably find it if you search Steel City Bots. But still, safe bet, search Nerdy Geek Talk because that's our network. Subscribe to all those places. And then at Nerdy Geek Talk, if you turn on post notifications, you won't be bothered by a whole bunch of stuff. Occasionally it'll retweet stuff from Steel City Bots, maybe our other podcasts sometimes. But you'll be notified the second it goes up on Podbean and YouTube and all that stuff because
Mr. Crownover, I don't feel so good.
Oh no, I just snapped Zeus out of existence. Let me do it again.
You snapped so many times, I'm back.
Oh no, I thought I just killed everyone in the universe. I thought that's how it worked.
Nope, it only affects me.
Darn. Anyways, so yeah, all those places. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else at Nerdy Geek Talk? I think that's about it. So personally, you can find me at Eric Crowbar on Twitter. You can tweet about me. Well, please don't tweet about me. Tweet to me. Not tweet at me, not about me. I didn't mean to say about. Please do not tweet about me. That'd make me feel weird.
Tweet with him, not about him.
Yes. Yeah, and talk Transformers, whatever you want. I'm on Twitter all the time, so I'll see that fast. Instagram at Aramis Prime. I post pictures of Transformers sometimes. I've been posting pictures of my sketches a decent amount too there, which there will be less of. Also, stay tuned to my social media for an announcement I have coming soon about kind of my personal life that has a lot to do with my Transformers goals. Anyways, also, Eric Crown over on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, and I've been uploading stuff. Yay! I have like 2
Yay.
trailer reactions and a thing. I'm doing a daily video, and this is actually really easy to do, so I'm actually going to keep doing it for sure, of the Advent calendar I have. It's a Star Wars Advent calendar, and it's so awesome, and I love it. So I'm doing a little video each day. I just got it, so I did literally the first 9 days all today.
Eric,
Well,
I have a question.
yes.
Is the mole rat in the trailer?
You're the person that watched that trailer. You're the only person that watched that one video. That's funny. I'm
the only person that watched that?
I think so. The last I saw, that one video had 1 view because
Nice.
I uploaded I keep saying want to say Infinity War Endgame thing afterwards. That got actual views. The thing before that had like actual couple of views, but that only had 1 view, mainly because it was a 20-second joke. But yeah, the Kim Possible. I have a Kim Possible trailer reaction. Oh, so I actually have like 3 trailer reactions if you want to count the joke. The Kim Possible live-action movie trailer went up, and I had a reaction to that, which basically it's like there isn't a naked mole rat in the trailer. The trailer's utter garbage and a failure because of that. So yeah.
There's still only 1 view, and it's still me.
Yes! We're a team, Zeus.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Love you, Dad.
If you go
I was
to...
gonna say, oh, I'll go check it out, and then you guys are so proud of the 1 view, I think I'll leave it alone.
Don't
Yeah.
let it be.
It's just the shame to such a beautiful friendship.
Exactly. Hate to intrude.
Actually, please watch the video.
Is no one going to comment on the fact that
Not because I want someone to
love you,
actually
Dad?
watch the video, I just don't want to be forced to be friends with Zeus. So, someone please watch the video. I need help. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, if you want to see what little Star Wars character I get every day, why not subscribe to my YouTube channel? And I talk about Transformers stuff sometimes. I should have some actual Transformers videos soon. And I did, even the thumbnail for the Star Wars video has a Transformers in it. Transformers in it. It has a Transformer in it.
Singular Transformers.
Yes,
that
it
is
has
plural.
a Transformer in it. It's actually Tiny Titans. Oh my God, it's Tiny Turbo Changer Scorn. Because
Oh,
I
that's
think,
something I got. I forgot. I got a tiny turbo when I went to see Bumblebee,
Oh,
and
you got
it's Soundwave,
Soundwave,
but
didn't you?
be purple.
no, it's
Blue. G1.
just totally
No.
blue.
No, it's purple.
It's blue.
In hand, it's purple.
Michael has the
It-
same one that you're
it's
talking
blue.
about. It's blue.
You gonna tell me what color something that I have is?
He also has it.
Yes, because I also have it.
You know what? I think you're gonna have to come to TFCon LA so that we can
No,
have a
you
chess
have to come to
boxing match
TFCon
about
Toronto.
this.
So you're coming. You're
Oh,
coming up here. You're coming.
I want to make a general announcement now because also, yeah, if you want to see how I scale Tiny Turbo Changers to these Star Wars things, it's actually really good. I really love it. That made me happy that I discovered that during the video. But the general announcement: if you're considering going to a TFCon, you should go to TFCon Toronto because Soundjack, Miguel, and I are probably all going. Maybe even Jared. Maybe it's not a definitive.
If I can.
Yeah.
Or if you don't want to leave me alone in LA, come to LA. It'll be fun.
So
I live
basically,
here,
we are
so
mandating, if you listen to the show, do not go to LA. Even if you're in LA, don't go to LA. Go to Toronto. I'm just kidding.
How about go to both?
If you're near LA, please go to LA. Please do not go. Please don't not go because I said so.
yeah, we let me know. We can hang out. I'll make it as least awkward as I can, but no promises.
So basically,
See, now
you'll
Zeus
make
is
it
going to be the
really
only attendant at LA TFCon. Everybody's going to be like, well, Eric told me not to.
Oh no!
I'll
What
be
have-
the only
What
one
have
to
I
deal with it.
done?
Zeus will get full coverage of all the panels.
No, but that's
Yes,
how TFCons work. Apparently, is that Zeus has to be. It's either for a TFCon you get several hosts from Steel City Bots, or you get Zeus. That's
What
how
up?
the TFCons work because he went to TFCon Toronto last year. He was the only one for the podcast. TFCon
That was
Chicago
this year.
had a. Oh yeah.
That was still this year.
God. Well,
Oh, that's right, because you sat on the panel, didn't you?
Soon,
I did.
He did. He
I
literally
listened to
sat on
Evangelist.
the panel. Like everyone
Nice.
that was on the panel, he sat on them.
Oh, did you hear the part? Did you hear
Wait.
the Eric doesn't let us thing?
Yes.
That was So that was my crowning achievement in comedy.
Miguel, were you gonna say something?
No.
Wait, were you not trying to say something? I thought you were. Sounded like someone was.
No, I was laughing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like trying to say something. I was like, what was he gonna say? I'm curious. But yes, if you wanna be technical about it, Zeus was the first one of us to represent the podcast on a panel. And it was at TFCon Toronto. Then Michael didn't get to be on the panel. The first panel because there was only one of us, and so I was on the panel along with like Diecast, Vandalus, is it Aaron from? Yeah, it's Aaron from
Aaron.
who's a really cool dude, and he's tweeted at me several times. Really, really cool dude from the Autopod Decepticast. Definitely go listen to that. They're really, really cool people. Like yes, they're really cool people.
Yeah, Aaron from that, but also from WTF at TFW, the podcast with Vangelis.
No, but that wasn't the first. I'm talking about the first panel. The second panel then had had those people plus Aaron from WTF at TFW, also Melvar from Radio Free Cybertron, Miguel.
Wait, there are two Aarons? Now I'm confused.
Yes, there were two Aarons on the same podcast. Yeah. Also, someone else from Autopod Decepticast too. I don't remember his name though. Sorry. Yeah. So. Anyways, I know. I feel bad. Next time, you can do. It will happen. I promise.
If you come to LA, it's a guarantee because I'm the only other one there.
This is true.
No.
Michael, it's your chance.
You only get one shot.
Do not miss your chance to blow.
This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
You better.
We're all such big nerds.
That's
Mom spaghetti.
I was waiting for someone to say Mom spaghetti. Okay, but yeah, basically, if you
Palm
are still
spaghetti,
listening at this,
knees weak, arm spaghetti, there's vomit on his spaghetti.
if you're still
Mom
listening at
spaghetti.
this point, I don't know why, but Mateo Potato, what is your social media? Where can people find you on the interwebs?
You can find me basically all over the place. You can find me on Instagram at Mateo Potato Reviews. You can find me on Twitter at Mateo Potato underscore. And you can find me on YouTube, Mateo Potato Reviews, where I review Transformers. I've been starting to do more stuff. Like I just did a Black Series review, and that did really well.
Your Mimbon Trooper, I like that.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing more of those. Might do a couple Gundams. And with your permission, Eric, I'm probably going to take some audio from the pre-show and do that as a stop motion.
Please.
I'll do that for the Praying Mantis bit that we were talking about.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So go check out his channel. Also, you can find him usually in the Radio Free Cybertron live chat. At least you seem to be in there a bunch.
Yeah, I try to show up every now and then. Like I'll just comment something if I get the chance to sit in a live show. I've been pretty busy the past couple of weeks, so I haven't been able to sit down and watch it.
Getting engaged and all has actually taken time. Surprisingly.
I mean, it might take up like 10 minutes of my life. But
Oh God! I really hope your fiance does not listen to this podcast, or you're gonna die.
I don't need a shovel to dig my own hole. I do it myself.
Is this your podcast debut?
Your hands.
No, actually, I appeared on Transformers Insane Asylum Rec Room. It's a podcast run by 01 Trans Fan, Larry Arts Productions, and T Fan Page 101, where they just play games and stuff all night. But then on their actual podcast, Insane Asylum, they do kind of like what we did, where we broke down news and stuff like that. But I was only on there for about 40 minutes before I started to pass out because I was so tired, so I had to go.
So basically, you pulled a Miguel.
So this is his first.
Yes.
Well,
Miguel,
but you didn't stay on the call asleep. Miguel stays on the call asleep because he doesn't hang up and fall asleep. He falls asleep during the call.
Yeah, see, I caught myself.
No, but so we're your first full podcast debut. You were supposed to lie and say we were your first, man. Now we're less.
These are my first. It was very special.
Thank you. That was a better take. Good job. You're hired. That's fantastic.
It's the one that's staying in the recording.
I'll expect my 30 cents in the mail.
I really want to
You get
know your
paid?
envelope with 30 cents.
We only pay guests. We've already been paid, Miguel, in the bread that was thrown at us when Eric shouted at us, "Welcome to Bisque Town."
If you only pay guests, why wasn't I paid for my first appearance?
That only happened to Zeus.
You were doomed from the
He
start.
got lost in the mail.
You were doomed from the start.
Wait, that didn't happen to you, Miguel? Eric, you're slacking.
You need to start throwing some more bread, my man.
Miguel was on the show before you, too. That's the funny thing. So it's like...
Oh, all right. There was a week. Wait. Yes, there was a week before I was able to join because of work.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah. This has been a long night. It's not as bad as last week, I feel.
We haven't gone through everyone's social.
I know.
No.
I'm just saying.
We're getting there.
We're trying.
My
How late
legs
were
are
you guys
getting
last
stiff.
week?
It felt worse. Maybe I was more tired. I was in the middle of the project week. This is a much easier week for me. But anyways, Soundjack, where can people find you on the social medias?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at SoundJack426. My YouTube features Transformers toy reviews as well as my own podcast, Soundjack's Rambles. Talking about different nerdy things. Did we do this one? Oh yeah, wait. No, we didn't because of my show.
No, you
We did not
man.
because of this past week. There's not one coming up this week.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, sorry. I am very tired.
Also, soon
Instagram-
he'll hopefully have a game show coming where he does Transformers trivia with people.
Let me get my life sorted out first.
I'm trying
No,
to
you have to
encourage
do
you.
it now. I am threatening you at knife point.
I didn't even see the knife because
Quick,
of how
somebody
this...
grab a Megatron. Bring a gun
Oh,
to a
okay,
knife
hold
fight.
on. Give me one moment. I can grab
No,
a
not
Megatron.
you. That.
Oh. Okay. I thought we were all being very violent towards me, so I just wanted to defend myself. Is that too much to ask?
Yes. Anyways, did you name all the places?
Instagram is where I post photos of my toys, and Twitter is where I hang out. So come on by and say hi.
Just don't look at his punch counter punches photos. All the other photos are cool and great. But
Zeus,
punch,
I got you.
Put the submarine down.
but punch, punch counter punch will make you hurt if you look at his photos. So look at all
Count,
the
count,
other
count.
ones.
I actually forgot to plug
Yeah,
something. I've got a small short series coming too.
Ooh.
It's poorly made because it's all made on my phone camera, but it does feature some Transformers in it as well. I've got the first episode done and recorded. It's like 5-6 minutes long. So that'll be coming out in the near future.
Oh, your
as soon as
video with the Christmas tree setup with the stop motion with the troopers, that was awesome, by the way.
Yeah, I every year at Christmas time I share a photo album. It's like just pictures of stormtroopers setting up a Christmas tree, and I shared it. And I was like, I
Oh,
might
it's
actually
you that
just
does
do a,
that?
Yeah,
I've seen those for the
Well,
past
no,
several
I
years.
don't-
I didn't realize it was you.
I don't take the pictures. I just share the album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you did it, and I was like, I didn't know you did that.
Oh
I'm
no!
very
If I had done
confused.
that,
I just checked my notifications on Twitter, and Mateo tweeted at me, "Do it," but I don't know what it was in reference to now.
it was just
It was to the Optimist, I think.
For the Optimus thing. Okay, well, you
Soundjack, you and I
did
got
that after I
came
had
up with
already
Zeus.
done it and put it back together again.
I don't know if I should say thanks or you suck to Soundjack. I just checked my Twitter.
But no, I saw that and I shared it on Facebook, and I'm like, I wonder if I should do a stop motion like this someday. And one of my friends like didn't stop pestering me until I said yes. So
Get back
that
to
took
doing
up
stop
about
motion.
5 hours of my life.
I want to get back to doing stop motions. That was fun.
You can do it.
Oh, I
Anyways,
can't.
Miguel, where can people find you on the interwebs?
You can find me on Twitter at Logos Minor.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? That's my
You-
Twitter handle.
No. I didn't mean it like
On
that.
Twitter, what are you talking about
I meant
on Twitter.
you're the only person that like we just get a weekly update on like what's Miguel doing on social media this week. I want to know.
Last thing
Not
I really-
spoiling Bumblebee movie.
Well, not spoiling the Bumblebee movie for one. Last thing I was really doing was sharing my friend code, hoping people would add me on their Switches so we could play
Smash.
Too.
Smash.
I've mentioned, but I've been in Tech Week.
So
Fine.
basically, go
Send-
to his Twitter and add.
Did
me.
I? I'm going to do it tomorrow, Miguel.
All right, add me.
I'll
Pass
add you as
Smash,
soon as I can
hit me
buy a
up.
Switch.
Are you still selling
Same.
stuff? Miguel, are you still
What?
selling stuff?
Um,
Or did you
I
sell
was,
everything?
I was gonna update that list actually. I've kind of cleaned up around here and identified what I want to try to offload. But right now this game has me distracted. If you're playing the new Super Smash Bros. Game and you want to fight, hit me up.
Or
take
just
you
in
down,
real
Mega Man.
life, if you want to fight, hit him up.
Hit
No, don't do that.
Fight him at Toronto. Find him in
Hit him
Toronto.
up real good.
Find him in Toronto.
No, it's okay. I know his address. I could just tweet it out. It's no big deal.
No, that is a big deal. Do not do that, please.
I promise I won't, Miguel.
$5 for a chance to fight Miguel in the hotel lobby at Toronto.
Only $5? I feel like it's worth more than $5.
Well, but at $5, a lot of people are going to want to do it.
Listen, the fight might be worth $5.67, but no more than that.
You know what?
That-
Fair point.
69.
I hate you. Speaking of how much I hate you, where can we find you on social media, on the interwebs, Zeus?
You can find me everywhere at _Zeus. That's Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and that's the word _ spelled out. I know that there is an account on Twitter that's just an _ Zeus.
That he
and then the
falsely
Zeus.
reported because he's a terrible person.
I said it's something
Zeus.
else.
Wait,
Oh,
Zeus.
okay.
Everywhere? Does that include MySpace?
I'll make a MySpace account.
Oh, you're a liar, and I am booting you.
No, you're not. I have the backup.
Oh, shoot, that's right. I forgot he had the backup recording. Well, assuming you're still listening to this, you're listening to the real recording.
Well, Hater, I hope your recording isn't bad because you just booted me.
That is what we just talked about. Okay.
Oh, no.
Back.
Jared, where can people find you? Wait, did I? Yeah, we already did you. Okay, Jared, where can people find you on the interwebs?
On Twitter at dreadprime _ it's just _ I changed it that way because of something I saw on Instagram from one of the Transformers
give you a name
Instagram.
thing. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, hey, here's your Transformer name.
Yep, and I changed my Twitter handle to it.
Because
And,
he's a sheep. I'm just kidding. It actually sounds really cool.
Other than that, though, that's it. My Instagram right now is a little dead. For now, it will be coming back at some point once I can get a new phone and all that good stuff. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm actually excited because I'm going to be getting a new phone apparently, which I didn't even know about. So I'll be getting a new phone soon, hopefully, which should actually help my quality of photos and stuff. So
Yeah,
What
my
phone
new
do you
phone
have
will
right
definitely
now?
do.
That's what I love about my new phone. We got brand new phones on Black Friday. I think it's like the XS or something.
yes, I
But,
had
like-
a brand new phone bought for me, I
XR?
believe, on Black Friday that I didn't know about until just
What
now.
phone do you have now?
I want to say
Me?
iPhone 5,
Oh.
maybe a 4.
Oh my God, you're still running on a 5?
Is the 5 the first one that had the new charger?
Yes.
That was the no. I thought that
No.
was the 4.
6.
No, that was
No,
No,
the
it's
6 was
definitely
the
not
first
the 5.
one to be the bigger screen.
No, 6
Yeah,
was
this
the
is-
first with the completely original charger, I think.
No,
No,
5 is
the-
definitely the
the 5
first one. The-
5
yeah,
Five
has
had the
at least, but I
Five
think it
has
was the
this
4.
charger.
yeah, 5 has the
Oh,
new charger.
Right. I'm thinking we're missing the headphone jack.
Yes,
That
mine
was
is
the
not missing
7.
headphone jack. Yeah, that's still
The
comes
7.
later, but
Okay, so yeah, it was the 5 was the first to have the new charger.
yes, so I have the 5.
The 7 was the first to be missing the headphone jack and also to not have a physical home button. The
Yeah.
8 is pretty much the
So
same, but the
weird,
back
it's
is glass.
So weird. I don't like
Yeah.
it. I'm
Mine doesn't have a home button at all. Like it's
So
a
it should
Oh,
be
because you have the
Ah,
one
that
that
bothers
bothers
me.
your face.
I'm disturbed
Yeah.
by your phones. Anyways, that's
It
about
feels
it
like
for
a
this week.
better
button
than
when you
this.
push it.
Much
I can-
better than this.
oh
Yeah.
no.
Anyways, to
Oh
spare you
no.
of all this phone talk Thank you for listening, and we'll catch you next time. See ya.
Bye.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
Bayonara for
All that good
Chris.
stuff.
There we go.
Bye.
Soundjack is the milk.